Rolling
Really?
hot.
23.
Isaias, you were lucky. You are not 5 lower than the check.
I was gonna say, can I give advantage since I knew what the path was anyway?
No, because you still only slept a few hours.
That's fair. Oh, condition checks. Ah,
Tura 17. Okay.
15 for Jethro.
Alright. At disadvantage, Malia, you are in tip-top shape today. Bindu, I only see one roll from you.
Oh, we all
Well,
at
that's
disadvantage?
great because she
Yeah, actually, I guess the only person that wouldn't is Bigsy's because she's an elf and only needs to sleep 4 hours, right?
Roll again then.
So then I would have had a
Technically.
28.
Well,
Oh
then,
no, it still would have been a 13. That's first.
okay.
Mine's a 13 then.
Okay.
Mine's
Then Malia's still the only one that's 10 over.
Yeah, 15 for Jethro.
Okay, so point of inspiration to Malia, and nobody is exhausted. Yay for staying
That's
in.
really good, guys. Really good.
You would have had to basically roll a 1. I mean,
That's
if
really
the
bad.
DC is 10, like, you have to
so
roll a 1 to, like...
I literally met the DC.
Oh, woof.
Yeah.
You're really shaking. Kind of intense
I
vision.
mean, Zyzaris got an 8, so he was technically below... Zyzaris is a little tired, but, you know, he's okay. He's not exhausted. You guys slept in beds. All right, so now we're going to skip the travel checks because I believe that's what I did last time, and we're just going to do a direction check. Who wants to heft this one on their shoulders? And make
We
sure...
learned Bindu's better at this.
Yeah, last time. There it is.
Oh my god.
30!
Yeah, that's
That'll
way-
do it.
That's good. I have a plus 16, but I like Bindu's
11 and a
direction.
12 and 11.
Jethro, something that is different this time is that you leave the inn before Timmy even gets there.
Oh, no, Timmy.
So, let's see. So you guys are going to make it to there on time. So you make it to Shadevalley in the early morning hours. And
traveling. Can we have all like have shared what we saw?
Yes.
RP.
Thank you, Evie. Thank you. Yes, go ahead and you guys could talk about what you wanted to talk about along the way.
Just want you all to know the queen wasn't actually there. That's just something I was making as an illusion to try and distract the guards. She's not going to be there when we get there.
Bigsies is gonna stay closer to the middle of the group, which is a little unusual for her, but she wants to stay next to Traven, and she's keeping an unusual eye on Valeris, and she's just kind of listening to what everyone else is saying because she's curious about what they all saw and is traumatized by what she saw.
Malia is in the back. She's not talking to anyone. She's got a lot to think about right now. Well, no, she's sticking close to Valeris, but not really talking.
Bindu's conversing with Jethro, trying to understand what all he saw so we can try to come up with a different plan.
Yeah, it's a lot of chaos. So Jethro will tell you the tactical stuff that we approached on the mountainside to the south of Shadevalley, and the Udacurl army went through the main gate. We tried to run around them, but they were too fast for us to bypass. And then the bridge, which was trapped, and then moving into that on the far side of the city, which would be the northeast side, is where the circus troupe was, and the balloon, all that, and Luca Vandar.
The beauty of us getting there early is that we're essentially going to avoid the fight entirely if we can get the children and everyone out. We don't need to be taking Guter Curl and his men on just because we know they're going to be there based on this premonition. We could just help the troop be more stealthy, get out more quickly, get out ourselves, bring the queen her children, curry her favor, turn her against Guter Curl more completely, and then have her devote more resources to our fight so that then we can go in at force when we're ready.
I'm glad there are level heads. Oh, that
Yes.
is a wonderful idea. Yes, if we could get the children out, we could start heading north before Guter Curl makes city fall. Might have a chance.
We go quickly, stealthily as we can, and get the children out as quickly as we can, and have that be our priority. I don't think we need to be fighting Guter Curl today. I think, as we've all seen, if we take him on now, the outcome might not be what we all want. And I've been down this road once already, and I can't do it again.
I think that's a great idea. If we could get in, we could do pass without a trace to get through the city as quickly and quietly as possible. And we can help them, and hopefully they would be encouraged to go in an opposite direction and not have to deal with that spell that Valerius' sister sets off. You know, that whole thing gets avoided.
Might be able to connect with Luca before he enters the city and use him as an escort.
Three of you are better climbers than the others. I can provide a reduced fall rate for the cliffside drop on the way in, for 5 of us anyways.
Are we still going to go in through the cliffside, or are we just going to go in through the front gates?
I mean,
Because this is just a town.
This is the whole idea, is we're not trying to, like, we don't want to draw attention per se, but, like, we also are going to be getting there early enough in the dead of night. We could potentially go through the front gate.
But if we know,
because, like, are these guards?
They're
these
checking
Guter
the
Curl's
first
guards?
gate.
if Guter Curl's guards are at the gates of the city, they've already sent out the post. Likely.
That's right. They're on the lookout. We do need to sneak in then. Could we?
So do we want to split up?
No,
Could
we
we sneak
should
in
stay
closer to the
together.
Is there
I don't-
potentially a way into the town that isn't all the way on the other side of it, where we know where the children are going to be, right? Can we not sneak in on that side of town or something?
No,
like
because
that?
the big old gorge in the middle, we have to go around. But if we get in, like, if we were to go down the cliffside in the middle of the night, we could still do pass without a trace and get through the city really quickly.
Cool.
And worst comes to worst, we could take a couple of guards if we had to. I mean,
Yeah,
we got enough.
We have to remember that, like, killing is not something we're supposed to be doing in this world. We're already wanted now for killing that one guy. But tying him up and knocking him out, or I guess those 15 men now. We got a list, guys. We got a list.
When the
You've
alternative
spoken of
is
a
a little
bridge.
feather fall action and some sneaky sneaks, I think we should do that.
Yes, we do. Rach.
I think I might be able to give us the ability to walk across the water. Would that give us an advantage, a different way to get into the city?
Ooh, that's good.
There's
I don't know if
water.
there's water.
I think it's a canyon.
It's a very deep canyon.
Okay.
So
yeah.
there's water way, way, way down there.
Yeah, no, I think we just have to try. I think pass without trace is probably our best bet. Either take the few hit and spells and go down the mountainside and avoid most of the guards, and pass without trace until we.
Should we make any sort of an attempt to subdue their efforts, to slow their passage through the city, to buy this balloon as much time as it needs to get the distance it needs to go to be free of Valerius' sister?
I get the distinct impression that we will not be able to use Pass Without a Trace.
No, I'm kidding. I just want to. It's banned now because you guys use it too much.
Oh, you don't like 5 people having Pass Without Trace?
Maybe you should have thought of that at character creation.
How come none of you are wearing heavy armor? This is bullshit.
Get medium armor.
We're a sneaky party.
You keep trying to get me to wear it. I won't wear it. It's too loud.
Put on the plate armor.
I mean, actually, I do have scale melt that gives me disadvantage on stealth.
That's my boy, Bindu.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you guys could totally sneak through the city. That sounds like a valid option to me. If you can get through the front gate or however else you wish to get in the city, sure.
Nah,
In-
rendezvous with what's his bucket? The what's his name? The guy. You know the guy. The guy who was standing and watching. That guy. And then he wades into the fight. What's his name? So and so's friend. I'm
Luca?
getting great at these guys.
Luca
Yes,
Van
Luca.
Dyke?
Yes. Do we want to try and meet up with him at some point? Like, do we want to look for him at all? Not like verbally, but just keep an eye out. And if we kind of find like him or spot his camp, maybe we change plans a little bit and like go and try and meet up and like team up.
We'd have to cross the bridge first because he's on the other side of the gorge.
Okay.
So we still have to get through the city.
Also, there's this is all under the assumption that it's going to happen exactly as I saw it. Time changes, and Sabre can still see if she's tracking the children. She will see that they're heading in a different path, and that could screw everything up.
Look, they're prepared.
The fatal fight that we definitely that you definitely saw. And perhaps we can make an ally and out of this whole thing.
Well,
The fact is that they weren't tracking us, so I don't think they're going to be tracking us.
I'm
So
sorry.
if we get to a certain point that we were ahead of and further ahead than last time, then we have the advantage. I'm just saying we don't want to send them in a direction that we can't help without us being in a position to do.
So we know that the bridge was trapped already. Why don't we put more precautions? Because we don't want them to get past that point, obviously, if they can't get past it. But like, we could be that line of defense standing next to Luke. Like, I don't want that to happen, but being prepared for that to happen, being in front of them, being the wall that stops them from going forward, even if it's just enough time to get the kids across.
My concern is that Sabre threw a fireball from like 300-400 feet away and blew up the damn balloon.
Well, yeah, but like Zyzerus, if he were to get a snake over there, because we'd get there sooner, tell them to go a different direction, and so that
Or
way
not
they
take the
start
balloon at
heading.
all.
And
Well,
I think
no.
their best option is to make sure that Sabre cannot fire any sort of spell towards them. I would very much like to ensure that she is eliminated before we cross the canyon.
Does anyone have counterspell?
Nope.
Oh,
Not an option, was it? We could kill her.
So this is a little late to ask this. I meant to message you earlier.
Go on.
Valeris, because she leveled up, she gets more spells. And as a 3rd level spell, warlocks can have counterspell.
Oh, that's accurate. Sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
As long as you're alive to use it.
Yeah, as long as I'm alive. And I don't have charges currently because Valeris hasn't been hit by any spells lately.
You might have to taunt your sister.
Mm-hmm. That is
Want me to
exactly
hit
what my
you?
mind is thinking.
Lyris, what do you want?
No, I don't go around just asking people to beat me up. If I ever get the hankering, I'll see you there, if you insist.
Better to do it with someone you know than someone you don't.
So the goal is to sneak through the first half of the city, and what?
I agree
What
with
was-
secure the bridge. I think we got to get over the bridge. If there are all of our parties on the far side of the bridge, then we're in a lot better position than we.
I mean, Zyzerus' solution sounded like ambush.
Trying to hold them at the front for as long as we can, or on the other side of the canyon, making
What
use
if we
of
were to
the trap to detonate it to prevent them from crossing at all.
what if we were to move all of those explosives on the bridge over to the front gate or wherever they come from and then explode it there?
Well, the thing about the bridge is, like,
Could
if
be
we blow up the
explosive.
bridge, you cannot get past it. If we blow up the front gate, they can still go around.
And so we just have to make sure that we're on the other side of the gate.
Yeah,
Bridge,
because we
sorry.
could do that ambush thing at the bridge and then know that we can fall back and blow it up if we need to. Or just have the exact same thing happen and we all die. It's exciting.
At least we'll know how we die. That's
It's
the
true.
important part.
I thought that was what we were planning
Is
to do.
the balloon big enough to fit all of the circus troupe plus all of our party?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And that's
You see how many of you motherfuckers there are? Hell no.
Also, they
Look
have
how
Vera
small
and
we
John
are.
Baptiste.
I don't
Well, we can always just throw John Baptiste out.
We're all so light of foot.
They could probably take Dominus.
I said this the first time that they talked about the balloon, that they would be a sitting duck, and I'm very concerned that it will still be that way if Sabre can launch a spell from so far without us being able to counter it.
Unless you guys take care of Sabre.
Unless we
Like,
take
we
it.
have to stop her.
She was
first.
invisible.
And
Oh, she
I
was
will say
invisible.
this, Jethro. You bring up a valid point. Nick counted, and there are 3 full rounds. It takes 3 full rounds before that balloon is inflated and off the ground. So you know that. Do with that information what you will.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Evie.
What?
Still send the balloon up as a distraction
Like
and
a-
sneak the children out under cover of shadow.
They're busy pew pew pewing at the balloon. Meanwhile, we're sneaking away the other direction.
Do Sith Lords dream of planetary destruction?
I don't think it's wise for them to go up in the blue. I think they'd be better off. They'd have better chances on the ground with all of us plus Lucas.
But are they
Them are fighting
replicants?
with us, we would be so much better off.
I think that's a great idea.
I just feel like them getting away fast in the balloon is like the best thing, though. Like, if we could get the balloon going in an opposite direction and we stop them, they can't catch them and they're gone.
I mean, my preference would be to avoid the fight today, but if that's the way things are trending, frankly, I think that balloon is more of a death trap.
And if we could get them to launch the balloon in a different direction entirely, then by the time that they're upon it, we could be a good distance back towards the queen with her children.
That's fair, too.
But then again, Gutukurl seems to be ever at our heels, no matter how quick we are to escape.
Always one step ahead.
We cut through the beast's territory in order to have our time back to this Shadevalley, and here he is already.
How far is it to get back to the queen from here?
Multiple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, I know it's more than just like, perhaps if we got.
I mean, no, that's a great, valid question. So from Shadevalley to New Anderhorst is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So it takes just as long to get there as it did to get from Ebon Reach to Shadevalley.
3
For
days.
like a week.
It was like a week.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
And that's if you stick to the road.
I don't think
It's just-
they'd outrun Gutrikil's army on foot.
I don't think so either. Like, it's like they're going to be hunting us for multiple weeks. Even if there's more of us, it's like, I feel like this is the opportunity to give them the head start that they need, and the balloon's the fastest way to do that. Otherwise, they're just going to be like running and.
What if this is a bit of a far shot and it would take a little bit of work, but we might have the time to do so. What if we stage the area where the Wander Troop is with the children and make it look like they perished? They died.
Body
We
Or at
could-
least kids died. Because that's what Gutrikil wants. He wants the Queen's children.
So we fake their deaths?
Fake their deaths.
Or is this a trap?
Where do we find
to put them into then?
Where would we find
That's
bodies?
not as far as my plan goes.
make
Is we try to find a way to fake their deaths. And then I didn't think that far.
Do minor illusion or something like that. But like, here's the thing too: the explosives on the bridge, we could move them. So you're right; we could essentially create a booby trap.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I did not think about that. We could booby trap the courtyard, lure them in, and then boom.
Right, like there's the children and like as a minor illusion or something, and then like as they get closer to inspect it, they'll realize it's fake, but it's too late because they're already being exploded.
I like the sound of that.
How much does this town like its square? Not at all.
They like it a lot, thank you. They worked really hard on that square.
I'm sure they worked even harder on their bridge.
Yeah.
Think of
that's
how much
true.
they'll save in taxes to be able to rebuild once Gutrikil's gone.
Think of how many corners they'll know to cut for the next one.
Think of all the guards they won't have and the knights that won't be present to protect them, and then all the bandits move in on their trade routes.
We don't need to think about
Think of
that.
all
Okay?
that treasure. Poor
We're not-
defenseless treasure to save from those bandits.
We can't solve everything. My God. Can I seek
Sometimes we-
revenge? Yes.
Sometimes we just need to bring a hammer into a brain surgery, okay, and hope for the best.
Maybe.
I mean, I had to look up how much damage those barrels actually do
What do you do?
for me to know and for you to find out when they get lit.
A lot. We do a lot.
My biggest concern, I
No,
love
Blair's knows
all
how much
these
damage they
plans.
do. I did a check on that.
I love all these plans. My biggest concern is that Sabre has the ability to magically find people. So even if
Okay.
you do the fake bodies and stuff like that, one search of where the person is, and she could find them.
So we need to kill Sabre.
If they
That's our
don't
Okay.
main target.
to save first try.
I
Which is still
think
a shame.
I think what we need to do is to ambush Gunterkill, and our main target isn't going to be Gunterkill or the other guy. It's to kill Sabre, because it seems like no matter what we do, we run into the same problem of
She knows where
Sabre
we
can
are
easily find them.
all the
Yeah,
time. So I agree. I
Okay.
think we should get the Wonder Troop up and moving in a different direction, and then we set a trap for Sabre and just try to take her out.
What if we blew up the bridge before they even showed up?
I was going to suggest that we blow it up as soon as we get over it.
That would give
Yeah.
us ground advancement for sure, or ground advantage.
Because explain the terrain, DM. Like, is it like how would they get around this gorge without the bridge?
It's a long way around.
Like how long? How many days would it put them back?
If they had to actually go to the next crossing, that's like a week. But like, I I mean, there's the fly spell and other things like that for a few people, I guess.
But it would
But
be, we would limit the numbers either way, right? Like we
yeah, oh yeah,
either they
severely.
can't get across or they're bringing only a handful of people, which is a lot more to manage, easier to manage.
Yeah, yeah. Your acts of terrorism would do that. Yes.
thing I want to say is like
the high horse.
we would lose so much public opinion if Goodercrow could then say those terrorists came into your town, blew up your bridge, and now you have to commute, 6 days to work. I think that would be bad in terms of, I don't think that we should not do things because we're afraid of what people think of us. I think if we want to blow up a bridge, we should blow up a bridge, but like everyone would hate us. And the queen would have such a hard time being like, yeah, these heroes.
What if it wasn't us that blew up the bridge?
If they did it right.
So we're gonna.
They did it. They blew up their own bridge. That wasn't that them, or was that the Goodercrows?
No, that was Luca. Luca did it. But what if it
Does
was
anybody
an
know the sky
accident,
self?
guys? Fires
well, yeah.
happen all the time on accident.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, Valeris,
Like,
do
who
you know that
says
spell?
we're the ones that lit it?
I do not know that spell. I do, however, have a disguise kit.
If you looked like your sister and then blew up the bridge,
Oh, I
wouldn't be
could
your fault.
absolutely look like my sister.
Yeah, that's not even that hard of a disguise.
You just wink and it's not you.
That's an idea. I could disguise as Sabray.
We could do all of the things. I think we can make it all happen. Blow up the bridge, make it like someone else is doing it, and we get the children out and get them in a different direction. Prepare for ambush.
Where would we like to prepare for our ambush if we're going to be blowing the bridge?
North gate.
Just like the dream. I love it. I love it.
The gate to the north.
It's perfect. I will reveal it one moment.
I mean, tactically, it makes sense.
There you go. You guys can see it.
I
have
could
a
see
bad
Captain
feeling
in the
about this
darkness.
place.
Oh, that one. There it is.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real fast while you guys plan and plot.
Gosh, guys.
Ideas on the table and like absolutely no direction.
Well, this is the butterfly effect, right? As soon as you
I
change
think
one
that
thing from the
trying to
past,
write them-
everything's going to change.
So as far as immediacy goes, we should split up into groups. Some to deal with the explosives, possibly Luca. Some to meet up with the circus troupe to potentially reroute their exit.
If it comes to a fight with Goodercrow and his men, I volunteer to stay behind and fight.
Should we at least leave 1 or 2 people to look for Goodercrow's men?
I mean,
Or
I
on the
think
lookout?
I'd rather
I
you
would
be closer.
definitely.
Mm.
Send some sort of a signal whenever he's arrived.
If we,
Oh,
we can get
scouts.
Scouts are good.
I could be a scout.
If we could keep you closer, I think everyone should be on the side of the city.
So what
Go
if
over the gorge?
And then because if you're here on the map, right, you can see the front gate.
Yeah.
So that gives you time to run through the city, more time than going the long way around. Or be
So
up in the
it-
mountains up here, and then you might be able to see them because you got crazy wicked eyes.
She'll do it. Fuck it.
Like if you can get up above this gate, that'll help with the ambush and with scouting. You got
Well-
good range.
Luca came from up here, so if we
Mm-hmm.
could get with him and tell him, we're in this too, like she could be up here and I don't know, like we have Dominus. I can summon a bear, and Zyzirus has his snake. So it's like we have options of like signal animals to run around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yep.
it doesn't have to be a bear. I can summon something else. I just always pick a bear. But yeah, no, Amelia is super fast, so that's.
If
Well,
need
and
be,
the
we
range,
could.
right? You got huge range with that bow. We should put it to you.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that Valeris is the fastest.
I
and
think it's
Trey,
a
yeah.
tie between Valeris and Trey.
Yeah, right.
But
Nick?
if we link up with Luca and we are of the same like agenda, we could also use some of his men as scouts. Because we kind of saw that they're prepared to die for this.
Yeah. So are we thinking like a group here on this side of the bridge, a group with the Wonder Troop,
And a group on lookout?
and a group on lookout? Does that?
If
I'm
we,
just trying to put all the pieces together.
And then meeting all back up at the bridge.
either the bridge or just get the hell out of town, and if they chase us, attack them through the north gate.
Because I feel like we need to try and just like snipe or take out Sabre if we have the opportunity to. Because through scrying and possibly like if she's teleporting him forward, because he's just ever advancing on our ass.
Yeah,
And I
because she
feel like
can always.
putting a stop to her could be a pretty big hit to his forces.
100%. Now,
Just
Luca,
throwing this out there, or you guys could just stop him right now.
we could actually stop him before he gets to this.
I mean, yeah, it's just like it's you. If you kill Sabre, or if you kill Gooter Curl, you don't have to worry about Gooter Curl.
Well, let's just do that, guys.
Yeah, you guys want to just turn around and shake him?
You know, I find that really, really interesting that the guy who was rolling all those, 20s against us is suggesting that we go headlong into yet another fight with a guy who's going to kill us a bunch of times.
Yeah, we have to worry about Odane.
So when Luca came into the combat, I was on the other side of the map. Did he come from the aqueduct down into the city, or did he come through the gate?
I don't believe I told you that part.
No, but someone saw them arrive, so I wasn't sure how they saw them.
They saw them on the bluffs, and then they saw them descending into the city.
Okay, so we don't know how they got it. Thinking maybe what if we do the decoy with the balloon and just like rope the kids to the bluff? That way they're out of this the fray, and just take them with Luke.
It would be pretty advantageous from a political standpoint if Luca were to return the children.
Mm-hmm.
Would be pretty huge for Luca's name and everything. Mm-hmm. And the Hunters Guild.
And this time there are more than enough people to vouch for him and his honor.
Witnesses everywhere.
I will say Luca's domain lies that direction, to the east.
So we could send the balloon towards Luca's domain, and let Luca know that that's where we're sending them when we see him here in the city. And we could tell him to go off and collect them, go after them, and we'll hold off Gooter Curl / blow up the bridge or whatever we need to do. And then the kids will have the Wonder Troop and Luca to get them home safely.
That's not a bad idea.
It sounds like we got a plan.
I mean, hell, we could even do the double fake and still do the balloon, but have the kids drop off and then have the balloon. I still like the balloon direction.
Anyone's gonna keep these kids safe. It's an entire guild of monster hunters.
Yeah.
True. It's true.
That's worked before.
And he slaughtered once. Oh God, I'm not over it. It's too soon.
Yeah, let's keep that child alive.
No, it's kind of right now to get over that trauma, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I really, you know what, Lucas, I gotta hand it to you because I was like, Valera's dying, that sucks. But then it's like you put it in a way where I was like, nope, this sucks worse. This can never happen. I will
Welcome.
protect Valeris with my life. So thank you for that. Re-traumatizing me.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm gonna let you guys do what you guys would.
Can we get that plan one more time? One more time for the seats in the back.
Thank you.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. We're planning on having like a group here. Planning on having a group like speak with Luca, so that way he knows the plan to send him to go gather the kids, and then we're gonna have a group go to the Wonder Troop to make sure they get out safely, and then there's scouts like along the way. Am I wrong?
Be reporting to the rest of the party.
So, if I was to put your tokens in the middle of this here map here, and we were putting people into groups of going where they're going, who would be going where?
Draw this out in the dirt in front of us, and Zyzeris is going to show by placing his character pawn over the circus troupe that he's probably best suited to go convince them to go a different direction with their balloon.
Who would be best suited to go talk to Luca?
I think it'd either be Biggs, Trey, or Valeris. Which I mean, who has the highest charisma?
Valeris does, I think.
You know what? I like that even better because I would much rather you go talk to Luca than get your head cut off.
Does Luca think she's dead?
Oh.
Still? Does Luca still think that she is dead?
But yeah, probably.
So we
Valeris
don't
can
want
talk
that to
to
come
him.
off as a trick.
But Bigsies and Trey are still alive in his eyes.
Where you want me to go?
Well, that's my point. Is I'd like to be a scout in case I'm friends, but I don't have any communicating with the rest of the party.
Because the three groups were Circus Troop, Luca, Bridge.
Mm-hmm. And using familiars or the equivalent as scouts.
I mean, Bigsies will go speak to Luca unless you really, really wanted to, Jeremy. I won't take it from you. But I feel like I could get back. No, but Trey, you're fast. That's okay. This will work.
Jeremy, if you're
Is Jeremy
talking, we
muted?
can't hear you. Jeremy?
Oh, he has. Oh, there he goes.
Jeremy? Trey?
So there are
Oh,
three.
he said BRB got to move vehicles around. Oh, okay.
I didn't see him say back.
Oh, okay. He's probably not here. Okay.
So there are
So we
three
got
groups.
the Bigsies group is going to Luca. The Zyzeris group is going to the circus. And who wants to be my bridge representative?
I'll be a bridge representative.
Yeah, Valeris will be part of the bridge group. If we
One of my only
use as a great disguise to trick the townspeople.
Okay, so
that's
then we
great.
could assume Trey and Bigsies are going to Luca. So then, Jethro, are you going with Zyzeris? Is Jethro back? No.
No.
Tura, what are you up to?
Well, I was actually thinking about being one of the scouts, but there isn't really an effective way for us to communicate with the party quickly, like across distance, if we see something. So I'm like, is it a useless job, or is there a way to make it useful? I was thinking of switching my cantrips out so that I could have message, but that only works across a certain distance, right? 120 feet, so we'd have
Yeah,
to still be pretty close. I
yeah.
don't think it's
That's like
ideal
for
that
being in the
we have
same
a
room
separate
as
scouting
somebody.
party. What?
Message is like you're in the same room with somebody.
I
Well,
have
don't think
animal messenger.
I guess we could talk to a bird. Does it make sense to have a scouting party, or is that going to be too not useful? I don't know. I'm asking the question. Would it make more sense for us to be in town or for us to stay as scouts?
Well, we were thinking have the scouting party be here on the cliffside. They have eyes watching Gunter Girl come in, and then they can get back to us a little sooner. But yeah, it's a good question whether or not.
So
Is-
like
be
put
with the
put
party.
Tura over here.
Do we think that gives us enough of an advantage? I guess
Yeah.
I'll be a scout. I'll be a scout because I don't know
And then-
any of these people.
And then Jethro would go with Zyzeris.
Oh, I just threw myself in the map because I was on the gorge. My
I
thought,
put everyone on the gorge because we're figuring out the groups.
my thought with Tura is I don't want you to be there by yourself if something were to happen or you get caught or something.
And Bindu
Well-
is just going to the place he figures the most healing is going to be needed, which right now he thinks is going to be the bridge.
But Tura, if you're down here on the like little looking, you can see the front gate, then I can stay with you in case something.
Okay, and then Zyzeris would go to the circus troop by himself. I think that's okay.
And I'll put Dom halfway. I get 100 feet of telecommunications with him, so I'm gonna use him as a scout in between Valeris and our group down here. He can tell me what he sees.
Cool. I
And
like these groups.
Oh, we can dip through this alleyway if we need to.
have a small little plan of skating through.
So then my next question is, how you getting into the city?
I think, taking Vixie's and what's my face, Malia's plan and sledding on in.
Well, with 2 spells, we can all just float down.
Feather fall
That
down.
is accurate. That's an accurate statement.
Yeah.
So we can make this trivial if we want to just do it without hurting ourselves.
I suppose.
Oh, also,
if you want to have less fun.
sliding down a mountain, that would cause clouds, dust and stuff, right? Noise.
Down the mountain.
Yeah.
Very visible entrance.
Oh, by the way, it's really cool, you guys. I've done it before.
Slow descent.
Hey, Traven.
Is Traven back? No.
Traven, come back.
He was moving the cars last we heard.
40 minutes ago.
Was it?
Yes.
Jeremy?
Boo
Where's he moving them to?
boo. Kansas?
Might take a little longer than 40
When you
minutes.
fast
to do that.
travel. He also said he was getting beer. I don't know if he's getting it delivered or not.
Do we just want to take a 5-minute break or?
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Sure, 5 minutes. Be back at 4:45.
All right.
Or 7:45 on the East Coast. I don't know what time zone
6:45
Oklahoma's in.
Central.
6:45 Central.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Well, I'm gonna get a snack.
Oh, someone else had a cool ability like Draven, so we do spells. Mm.
Amanda made mac and cheese, and I didn't even know that was happening.
Spell that I can cast, but I don't do the most benefit.
Just a casual game of putt-putt before we're all dead.
I'm trying to see who I should get bonus initiative.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like who's the best person to go first.
Clearly, the answer is Valeris, so she can be in the front, and everything could go exactly the same as last time, right?
Actually, I want her to go slow, so that way the rest of the battlefield gets set up before she gets involved.
Why? That doesn't sound like any fun.
Yeah. I mean,
How
ideally,
did Rachel get a hole in one before I even loaded?
we want someone first that's going to do control. So, Sarah. Ben, you there?
I am.
Well, what do you got in the ways of like first round of combat? What do you feel like?
What I have learned in my years playing a cleric is that clerics are not going to be a whole lot. They've got to react. Like, the one thing I can think of that I think would be pretty beneficial is at 3rd level, I have a spell called Beacon of Hope. And what it does is, as long as I can maintain my concentration for 1 minute, I can guarantee that everybody in the group has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So I can just sort of like, if everybody's kind of sort of together, I can be like, all right, guys, we got this. And then maximize the efficiency of our healing throughout the fight. But I've got to sort of stay out of harm's way to do it.
Yeah, start using your action to dodge. That way you keep your concentration.
Trey's back.
Hi, Trey.
Sorry about that. I opened my side gate so Patrick could park his truck in my yard, and the goddamn battery died in the gate. So I had to get a new battery because the dogs are out and the puppies will run out in the street. So I've been digging through my garage for the past however long I've been gone, trying to find a battery, and I found one.
It was kind of funny because I was like, oh, he's moving the cars. And then Lucas was like, that was 40 minutes ago.
I am sorry about that, but everything is
It's
good,
fine.
everything is safe, and I have chips.
Nice. You got beer?
I did. I had a beer
Nice.
delivery show up. Process of looking for the battery.
I don't know what just happened to my ball.
So what's the plan?
All right, Bill Traven in.
So we're going to have 3 different groups. There's going to be a group that goes to the Wonder Troop. And they are going to warn that party and, get them going in the right direction. And then there's going to be a troop that goes to Luca, and we tell Luca to go and basically pick up the kids from the Wonder Troop. So that way, yeah, it went really far. So they're gonna go and sorry, I'm playing putt putt.
I'm sorry.
So we're gonna have a Wonder Troop go and tell Luca that the kids are going to go towards his domain in the balloon, so that way he can go and escort them back to the Queen. And then there's gonna be the 3rd troop, the 3rd group that's gonna be set up on at the bridge waiting for Gooter Curl. We're also going to have scouts. That way we can see when Gooter Curl gets there. So that way if we need to speed up or slow down the domino of events, we can. Oh, God.
Ooh,
Damn you.
Speaking of the scouts, I was just thinking, want Melia and Valeris as scouts since they're faster? Question mark.
Who's faster?
Well, you got to talk to your boy.
I gotta talk to. I love that boy.
Yeah, you got.
And-
Yeah, either you or Valeris, because nobody else knows this man.
Or no,
me.
Faces.
Well,
Faces.
or you.
Yeah, we know
Valeris is probably dead in his eyes. And so we don't want to freak him out by being like, hi, I'm Valeris. And he goes, you're dead.
You're dead to me. So I was just thinking, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to be a scout. And then I realized I'm in a wheelchair and I don't.
Well, I think because sorry, Melia isn't faster. She still has to use an action in order to get that dash, but she is at least stealthy. She is at least stealthy because I have a plus.
You've got
7
the
to
dex.
stealth.
You're definitely better at stealth than.
Yeah.
That, and I was trying to think. I was like, magically, as far as what I can do in combat and stuff, everything is like relatively short range. Probably, actually shouldn't be a scout.
Well, you all are having this conversation as you emerge from the woods and see the road leading up to Shadevalley. The sun is just about to rise, so it's that gray time of the morning where you can see, but like everything kind of loses its color. You can hear the wind blowing through the canyon. It's very different than the last time you stood on this bluff, Jethro. Sorry.
Yep.
Sat on this bluff.
Nope, that's about right.
So,
I asked you, what would you like to do?
did we decide if we're going through the gates or if we're going down the side?
I think we should take the quick route down. Right route.
Yes.
Nope. Ready. I'm following your lead.
So we're gonna stealthily jump into the town.
I think we.
Yay.
I don't want to speak for Traven. Last time that we did this, you passed without trace, and then pushed me off the cliff. I think that is a wise tactic to have again, but this time we'll do it as a group.
Okay. Trey will cast pass without a trace for a key point.
Okay, and then who are my feather followers?
Xyzerus can cast Featherfall,
And
I'm
Jethro
spending
will
a
cast
spell
one.
slot to do so.
Okay, and I believe Tura used that, and Jethro used your inspiration last time, I believe.
I didn't get it on this go around, so I don't have it.
Yeah.
I didn't foresee the change of weather. I can't see in the dark very well.
Okay. So you gather around Trey. Trey, what's it look like as you cast this pass without a trace, extending your shadows to the others?
We're gonna do some Shikamaru vibes. I'm going to so as the sun's going down or coming up, I missed that part. Long shadows, yes?
Coming up.
Okay, as the sun's coming up and everyone casts a long shadow, I'm going to reach down in the ground and grab my shadow. And when I touch my shadow, it's gonna like reach out to everybody's shadow. And then I'm going to pretty much steal everybody's shadow and then pick it up in a ball in my hand and then throw it down on the ground, and the shadows are just going to explode in this vapor as everybody's shadows come back, but they're also a little shadowy.
So cool.
What?
All right, I need everyone to roll me stealth checks.
Woo, stealth. Woo.
Here we go.
No, you get plus 10, not advantage.
No.
You do get plus 10. So that's a
23.
22, 23, 33, 27, 20.
Oh, y'all ready for
I love
this?
I got it.
Also, just for the sake of saying it, Xyzerus is casting mage armor on himself.
Noted.
28 for Jethro. I just fucking ET'd this shit.
There's been news. Natural one. Good to know. Good to know.
Wait. This is very important.
Roll a 1, 2.
Oh
no.
I definitely got a 1 too.
Also roll a 1? Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I can't do it. I used my reaction for Featherfall.
Quick, put on the heavy armor.
Yeah, put on the heavy armor.
Can I put on? Wait, can I use my inspiration to help fix this?
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna. Yes. The answer's yes.
How in tune with Bindu's armor did you get?
If you do fix one of these, only one natural one in the party definitely changes things. So I guess the question is, well, yeah, Bindu rolled a nat 1 on his stealth, and Tura rolled a nat 1 on her stealth.
Oh.
So you have to pick
Who do you like more?
who you're going to help.
Oh, she has a. I'm sorry. She has a closer. Oh, she
You
has a
got
bigger
kissed this morning.
Amelia,
Yeah.
And I understand completely. I just want you to remember how unpleasant that kiss was, and just know that that's the future you're signing up for. We haven't made out yet. You don't know what's on the other side.
Oh shit.
She's dealing with a lot of complicated feelings right now, and
I would just like to remind Tura, we haven't made out yet either, so you don't know how good or bad that kiss was.
Oh. This is the branching timeline in one of those games where it's like one of your companions will not like this.
I actually don't appreciate Bindu's lack of appreciation for consent. Walking up to the
y'all.
Oh
what
shit.
the hell?
We haven't made
So,
up yet.
so Malia, what are you doing with that inspiration, if anything? You could keep it for yourself too. You know, you could always look out for number one, Malia. I'm just saying.
She's not her brother. She'll look out for Bindu. Just as he's about to step off and like onto an unstable cliff edge, she's going to grab him by his hood and kind of pull him back.
His
All right.
hood, right?
You wrap your hand gingerly around his waist and pull him back from the edge. Go ahead and make me a one more roll, just one straight roll there, Bindu.
Oh, please, God, don't roll another one.
Oh, he can't.
Do fine.
Right down the middle.
2 ones.
Much better. So that's going to be a 21 for Bindu, bringing the group average much higher. So instead of Bindu stepping on the loose earth, it is Tura that does step on the loose earth. So a little earth kind of gives way. But at this time in the morning, who's paying attention, right? Actually, I should roll for that.
No, we don't need to.
Well, I'm gonna roll a yield D100, and we're gonna see.
Sleepy from a party the night before.
Okay. So you all jump off into the dark, basically, and float down with the help of Zyzeris and Jethro spells. Right?
Yep.
Those two. And you all are able to stealthily move through this city. I will say it takes time to move through the city slowly, but Jethro, you figure you have about 3-4 hour head start on when Gooter Curl's going to show up. So you have time as you move about the buildings.
Is on my side.
We don't have time.
Of Shadevalley.
Anyone stops for kombucha, I swear to God.
You do see that, like, this is the time of day where, like, people are just waking up. If they're, like, you know, the baker is just waking up, and other people like that get up early in the morning.
So we're Bill.
But for the most part, this is people are asleep right now. There's not a lot of movement going on at 4 a.m.
Five-minute snooze, real quick.
There is the possibility that we could just get the children out of town before the crow gets up.
Bonjour.
That was the goal.
Bonjour.
As you do go past like the town square, you see that there are still patrols of guards moving about.
Shit, get a cardboard box.
My father was in here raving.
I think
good guy?
whoever's the best at like survival should path away.
I got a +8.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What Amelia, what you rocking on that survive?
Oh, that survival? +4.
Oh, damn, Pixis.
I don't roll well though.
Vixus, you said it was which way past the square again?
Yep. It should
Good.
be that way.
I approve of Bigsy's inheriting Amanda's problems of left and right.
Um,
Oh my
could
god,
Valeris-
for our travel checks, I used to co-direct with Dixis because she didn't know where she was going.
could,
You know.
could Valeris give her assist on that roll? Because I'm sure that Valeris has been to Rose Grove.
Shadevalley, but sure, yeah.
Shadevalley. We're not in Rose Grove
Nope.
anymore.
That's much better.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
I'm sorry. I forgot when we came from a different angle than previously, I thought. So yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be that way and not this way.
Okay, you guys are able to pick your way across to the bridge crossing. The door to the bridge crossing is closed for right now. Is it closed? No, I'm
It's
gonna
a
say
guard
it's not
situation.
closed. I'm gonna say it's not closed. There are guards there, but the doors are not closed across the bridge.
Who's really good with Who's really good with talking? Like, who's our face?
Let me see.
Bendu's our abs.
Oh shit,
He's
that's
our
right.
abs, but we need a talker.
Which
Yeah,
is
I
true,
have
plenty of
true,
talking.
right?
That's not Trey.
Persuasion, right?
I have a
No,
plus
I have
7
intimidation.
persuasion.
Oh shit!
That's right. I switched all my stats around. I know.
I think
So that would
if
be
the
plus
castle demonstrated anything, Valeris is a pretty good face.
I wasn't there. I didn't see anything.
Well, watch and learn, Zaizaris. You might learn a thing or two here.
Oh shit!
She
sorry.
will take the lead and approach the gate.
The guard greets you. Good morning.
Good
What's your
morning.
business?
We are just passing through in order to get through town.
Okay. Where are you traveling to?
We are traveling to what is a nearby town, Nick, that would want us to get through this gate. I guess
There
I
are
could just
no
say New Anderhorst.
towns between here and New Anderhorst.
We are headed straight to the city, actually, New Anderhorst.
Under what business?
Honeymoon? No.
Zaizaris is going to
Recreation? We're on a family vacation?
Zaizaris is going to step up behind Valeris, hopefully providing some assistance and like showing the green flame lantern he's got, like opening up like a cloak, revealing it. Business on behalf of the eternal flame.
I heard the eternal flame went out.
And that is exactly what we are doing, is trying to figure out why it went.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Come on, V and Z, VZ. There it is.
21!
Oh,
Watch how this done. You fumble over your words, and Z's just like, "Let me help you."
Green flame.
Green flame.
That's an awful lot of you.
It's an awful important task. I'm sure you understand, Sir Gar.
Requires 2 wizards? Anyways, sorry to hold you up. By chance, you haven't seen 2 little kids running around with a bunch of circus freaks, have you?
No, I can't even remember the last time I saw a proper circus, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, big reward if you find them.
How
You
big?
quite large. Insert big number here.
Paid by
Whoa.
whom? Who's offering this reward for these mystery children?
By the Lord Guterkrell for their safe return.
We'll be sure to keep a lookout then. We
Good
wouldn't
to
want
curl
any
up.
harm to come to
The
children.
kids have been kidnapped, as you see, so we're on the lookout for them.
That is absolutely dreadful. We will definitely keep an eye out.
Children, do you
Uh,
know?
What?
Are they Gutakur's children? What interest has he in them?
I don't know. I didn't really ask. They just told us that the children were kidnapped and we need to find them.
An awful
Seems like the
lot
right thing
of
to
money
do.
to offer for children that you're not quite invested with.
Sure, there's some nobles' kids.
Yes, well, we're just passing through, so we'll be going now. We'll be keeping an eye out for them.
Okay. Have a good morning.
Have a good morning to you as well.
Have a blessed day of Zophiel under Zophiel's sun.
Oh, you
And he steps aside and lets you through.
When we get onto the bridge, do we see any sign of those barrels?
Make me a perception check.
Wow.
You do not.
We're not set
That's
up
good.
yet.
Because Luca isn't here yet. Probably.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Blow the bridge if there's no explosives.
Right. Slight
Let's just
alteration
see
to
what
the
happens.
plan. Explosives aren't there, then we want to have controlling magics stay on the side of the bridge. Right. Stopgap.
Well, we don't know when Luca will arrive. So who's to say
Yeah,
when he
we
even
haven't
had
seen
those set up?
Precisely. Case. They have the ability to advance faster than I think. Have some precautions placed until that eventuality happens.
So the major part of this plan is to make sure we get the kids to safety, not killing Gutiko, right?
Children first, yes.
Unfortunately.
Then Sabre, then all the high value targets after that.
Mm.
However, if you do get a hold of my sister, please leave me the killing blow.
That's fair.
I'll do my best, but no
Her
promises.
head. For the sake of the scrying, maybe we kill her right away. I don't know.
I know your sister, right? She was in the guild.
No, she came.
No, she came inside the guild with the note of warning.
Oh.
You've seen her like twice now.
All
Are we
right.
sure she's like an actual bad apple? Like,
As soon as she saw
Well, she-
Valeris die and didn't flinch, yes.
Yeah.
okay, that's
She's
fair. That's
kind
fair.
of a bitch.
I'm not very good at reading people.
So am I going to look for Luca now?
Are you gonna come with me for that? Because you were gone when we put that on the table, so I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
both of us can go. Yeah, because we know Luca well. So that way he'll listen to
Jethro
us.
will point to where he assumes Luca will, so that way they know roughly the location he saw him on.
Should be up there in 2 hours, maybe an hour.
If we head that way now, we should make enough time to find him.
Should have more than enough time to set up. Maybe
Yeah.
move the children or get the balloon going now. Yes.
However, since the bridge is guarded, we might not want to hang around in order to not
Yeah,
miss the station.
Yeah, I assume we're all like walking and talking.
Yes.
Where are you
Luca
walking
seemed
to?
to be stealthy in the town. He seemed like he was kind of out in the open and not really a bad guy in the dream, right? Like, couldn't he just be there? Couldn't we, like, ask a guard, hey, have you heard of this guy? Do you know if he's around? And have them point us in his direction? Like, he's not inherently, like, an outlaw like we are, right?
Well, no, Luca, he wasn't in town. He showed up outside of town, like on this hill above the town.
We
Came
could
in
miss
like
him
Lone Ranger.
I don't think we should sit around waiting for him. I think we should get out of there. But
We can't blow up the bridge without him, though.
Yeah,
We don't
so
have
we're just
explosives.
the bridge if we're out of there before Gooter Girl's men get there, right?
I think we want to get the children out of town before Gooter Girl makes it to the town, right?
Yes, and the point of blowing up the bridge is to waylay him about a week for the next crossing on the gorge.
so that way he can't get to them.
And then by that time,
If we want to blow up a bridge, we'll blow up a bridge. I have faith in us.
But I think getting the children and getting Luca involved with what's going on is the primary thing. And Jethro will dip down here around these trees and lay low if he has to. He's ready to cast a spell to at least hinder the bridge until it more concrete.
Yeah, if it isn't if it wouldn't be too much of a detour, Valeris could go with Vixes and Trey to meet up with Luca and still be back in time to enact the bridge plan.
You also have range, so as long as you can get within range, which might be better. So that way you don't die to the axe of Odane the Red.
Odane the Red. So yeah, Valeris will go with Vixes and Trey then. Until it is time to blow up the bridge.
Azaris, do you need someone to go with you?
Not necessarily. I think I have enough of a history that they should believe me, especially with some of the proclamations that they're about to see unfolding rapidly. But we are going to try and get them to evacuate eastward, yes? We're no longer going with the balloon being a diversion plan? Just double checking.
I would say have them fly low in case the children need to jump out.
Heading towards Luca's property.
Yes,
Heading towards Luca's territory, yes. And if Luca has horses, then he can take the children and ride far faster than anything they should have access to at the moment.
If one of you who knows where Luca's estate is at might be able to mark it on such a map for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want one of the monster hunters to go with Cyzaris then, instead of going to Luca? Oh, maybe Valeris, since you are technically dead to Luca, maybe you go with
It's over there.
Oh, there we go. That would work.
55 feet that way.
Right? Yeah, just over the canyon wall. Right over there. But I think if Valeris went with Cyzaris, it would be less of a shock to the whole Luca system.
I could do that then. That would make more sense. And she'd still be within the city, because who knows how far out Luca is in general.
Yeah, I mean, you're only a couple 100 feet from anybody.
But you did a ×5 scale, right, Nick?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
So, she'd make that in no time.
Yeah. 5 rounds, right? You're 90 feet, that's 30 feet times 3 for you. 5 rounds to get to the...
Yes.
I mean, that's like 30 seconds, so that's pretty fucking fast.
That's very fucking fast.
She's pretty fucking fast, yeah.
And to get in range of your bow, you're only talking half the round. And then if you can get to a high point, you can start.
Yeah.
Okay,
she has a short bow.
It's still like 180 feet, is it what?
80 to 320, yeah.
Few questions. What are Bindu, Jethro, Tura, and Malia gonna do while Cyzaris and Valeris go do their thing and Trey and Bigsy's go do their thing?
Wasn't know any of those people. Tura's just gonna stay and guard the bridge. Basically, like, if she sees Cooter Curl or anything coming across the bridge that shouldn't be coming across the bridge, she's probably gonna
I
just...
guess, so you guys are going to loiter around the bridge?
I think we should hide in the greenery just outside the bridge and just keep an eye on it.
Places in the town where we can sort of, like, you know, we'll be like those FBI agents who loiter in the park with newspapers and trench coats. We'll be
Sitting
like
down
that.
at the cafe.
We'll be super casual. We're
I
undercover.
mean, you do have a couple hours to kill in this town before everything goes down, I guess.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
can't help
enough
it.
time to transcribe an invisibility scroll.
Is it?
If I had the gold for it, yeah. You know
Sorry,
what?
buddy.
I'll write down the working theory. I'll pull out a book. Pull out my spell book. Do the working theory, and then once I get the gold, I'll do the fine.
Okay. Are you guys going to try to stay stealthy? Are you trying to hide? Are you gonna be out in the open?
I'm gonna make out.
You gonna make out some more?
Remind me the time at this point, Nick. How far are we from Gooder Curl making the city wall?
At this point, like 3 hours.
It can keep us hidden, but it's gonna tax me heavily.
This
Well, I
is
don't
to
think we need to
Bindu,
sit-
Tira, and Elia.
I don't think we really need to be like sitting right there at the thing, like waiting for a guard to be like, "What the heck are you doing?" But like, is there something we could be working on? Like, I don't know. Like, I know people are walking around because it's a city and stuff, but like any sort of like scraps or of the sort that we could try and. I guess probably not.
Speaking of working on, what if we find the balloon and like inflate it ahead of time? Are we allowed? Would we get in a huge amount of trouble? And is it trouble we couldn't talk our way out of?
I mean, yeah, if we just went straight over there, like, you know, Zyzeris and Valeris are heading over there, but it's just like it took them 3 rounds to get off the ground. If we could get them out of here before Gooder Curl even shows up, that's just better.
Then yeah, let's go.
There's
Let's go.
a possibility of just getting the children out of town. A couple of hours of head start before Gooder Curl makes a city.
So if we put more forces towards that and like protecting the balloon getting up, Big C's and Trey can head in the direction we know Luca to be in and let him know of our plan. And we could even circle back and kind of like even stand up here where Luca would be and just see what happens. I don't know, or just fucking get out of town.
So it sounds to me like maybe Bindu, Jethro, Tura, and Malia should go with Zyzeris and Valeris.
What's
Well,
happening?
You're about to
Well,
meet a fat
it's
kobold.
apparent that we don't need to watch the bridge, so standing around the bridge or hiding around the bridge is going to draw undue attention to her. We might want to make ourselves busy because we've got like 3 hours before Gooder show up.
Oh, I thought we were going to hide up in the canyons.
Well, Melia for sure can go up there. Maybe you go up, with Trey and then go sneaky across or something.
Yeah, that's what she'll do.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I do think that the easiest way out that's not a gate is going this way and then up this way and then up out.
I
The
don't think
canyon
we need
pass.
more than 1 or 2 scouts there by the bridge. So like, if there's something for the rest of us to be doing, we absolutely should be doing. So I think that's a good idea. We can try and go find the balloon. We can ask the guard, or if we know where it is, go to it.
You know what? I think we should, if we have the opportunity to get a couple hours head start, let's get the children moving. They still have to go through the town to get to us. If we get the children moving, then we have a head start and we can trap them somewhere else.
I don't think we should be asking the guards for directions or like saying, "Oh,
We
have
should
you seen-"
avoid everyone.
Yeah, we shouldn't be asking questions. Instead, I think we should be relying on what we saw in the premonition, like where the balloon came from. If it came from if it was heading northwest, then we should check the opposite direction and see what's happening there. you know? Because if we say, hey, have you seen a helium balloon? People are like, why are you asking me about helium balloons? You know?
Yeah, no, we've definitely questioned people about stuff when we probably shouldn't have asked questions at all in the past. So we can definitely try and be a little bit more stealthy this time around.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
talk to anyone. Stranger danger.
we should get these children moving. If we have a couple of hours, letting them sit and play it out is worse for us.
I agree. So I vote we split up. I mean, I think it's good to have maybe like, okay, so Dominus is there on the ledge to see if he can see people coming in, but trying to get them out, and then Luca aware that we're getting them out, so that way he can hopefully meet them, and then maybe we don't even have to see him today. That'd be cool too.
All right, so we're splitting up into 2 groups. 3 of us are going to go see the Luca angle, and then the rest of us are going to go blue.
I'm just saying, Bixies, it doesn't sound like somebody who wants revenge.
I want revenge, but I don't want my sister to die a second time. Now that Jethro's put that vision in my brain, it's haunting me.
Another beheading.
I didn't
Right.
say we couldn't circle back and blow up the bridge when they're on it. Like,
That's
get the
a
kids
little
out
arson,
first.
right?
All right, so
These-
Bigsy's Trey and Malia are going to make their way up into the canyon and to the other side, and going to make your way out to the plains to look for Luca and his group. Correct?
Correct.
I thought I was still going to watch over the. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna branch off and
Yeah, I think that's
find a
the path
position
you
mark.
take, and then you.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
see-
Let me get stealth checks from the 3 of you.
You guys are still under
21.
pass with Traven.
31.
19. Oh,
Traven.
fuck.
I thought you said you were drinking water
Still a
today.
19.
I tripped. There's a cat. It scared me. Oh wait, no. I saw a dog and it gave me an evil eye. I got distracted.
Okay, so Malia,
Damn
you
buckets.
kind of camp out above the town as Trey and Bigsies go making their way out into the underbrush of the plains, and eventually, Trey, you step on a stick as you're walking and find a knife to your throat. As Darnell comes out of the shadows behind
Darnell!
Do the monster hunters have a whistle?
you. Yes.
I'm gonna just very softly whistle it.
He steps in front of you and looks at you and goes, Trey, what are you doing out here?
Hi, mate. I need to talk to Luca. If I tell you, you're not gonna believe me.
He's not here.
What are you
He will
doing
be,
here?
Just making my way to Shadevalley is all.
And so is Gudiko. Also, those
When he
brats are
says
there.
when he says Luke is not here, can I do a perception check to see if he's lying?
He's fucking
I know
lying.
he's lying.
You see him over in the corner. You can't hide behind a tree because that shining fucking armor he's got on.
Luke is just poking around the corner.
He looks like
Look, Darnell,
Rafal
we-
tried to hide, just like a beacon
Oh,
of
those are
hope.
just golden lions over there. Don't pay any attention to those.
Look, Darnell, we don't have time to fuck around today, okay? Where is he?
Bixies?
Yeah. Yep.
You have grown up. I have not seen you in. What are you doing here?
Probably
Why-
the same thing you are. Where's Luca? We can all have a lovely conversation in about 5 minutes, and we'll fill you in. You'll fill us in. It'll be a great time. But we really have time crunch right now. You know how these things are.
You guys don't understand. I have something I gotta do, like, now.
You don't need to blow the. Wait, did he tell us about the bridge blowing?
Yeah, we know about the
Darnell
bridge.
didn't.
What's up?
Wait, yes or no?
Darnell certainly didn't,
Oh yeah.
but Jethro did.
Might
Look,
you're
Darnell,
gonna
it's really gonna work out better if we're all on the same page for whatever's gonna be happening in the next few hours. He won't take 5 minutes. Point us to where Luca is. Come talk with us for 2 minutes, and then you can continue what you were supposed to do.
You see him kind of take a step back from the two of you, like very suspiciously. Like he's very suspicious of the situation. So I need you to make me a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
That's not bad.
Love
Not
it.
bad.
Is Traven helping at all?
Come on,
Yeah.
Trey, help me
Come
out.
on, Trey.
Yes,
Come on,
Trey will
roll
help
me,
you.
Trey, roll me a persuasion check.
Come on, Traven.
Oh,
You guys are
sorry.
great at this.
I was on a beer run. I'm sitting back down.
Come on, Traven. Talk better. Shit.
God damn it.
Oh.
Darnell, it's like kind of adamant, like, and Trey, you know him to be the this man does not fail a mission type, and so he's like, the two of you need to get out of my way. I need to get to Shadevalley before the sun comes up.
Just tell us where Luca is and we'll go.
Point.
Just beyond that ridge.
All right.
Uh,
Just don't kill yourself.
Amanda, I need you to come up with a name for the person that's on watch.
Bob.
Bob.
I was gonna say Felipe.
Oh, I
Felipe?
like Felipe.
I love
Felipe
Felipe.
is great. Is Felipe a halfling, a human?
That sounds halfling.
Or
Halfling,
halfling?
100%.
Okay, this is now Felipe.
That is such a halfling name.
Before Darnell goes, Bixie's is gonna do like, you know, like that bro handshake where you just like grab each other's arm, like, you know, and she's gonna be like, you know, just no words, just she knows.
Darnell like grips your forearm, says, "I don't know how the hell you two found yourselves to be out here, but it's good to see you." And then he heads to Shadevalley.
It would make him stop, you know, and I would try and convince him, but it's like he is essential to get
And
that.
he runs into Melia. Oh no.
Oh no.
We'll see. We're gonna get to that later.
This is the person Melia shot at in the flashback.
Yeah.
By the way,
no.
Darnell, we're not alone.
Oh no.
So Trey and Bigsy's, the two of you kind of go over the next rise, and you do see Felipe there on watch over a small camp.
Do the Monster Hunter whistle.
Felipe does the whistle back.
And we approach.
Half expected to see Darnell coming back. What are the two of you supposed to do in here?
You know, just looking for some friendly conversation. Can we, and she's gonna kind of point behind him towards, can they see Luca?
Yeah, I will say at that point, Luca's coming out of his tent, and he says, "Trey, Bigsies, what are you doing here?"
Rafal?
I'm pretty sure that's the voice I did for Luca, right?
I am here.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was
I
pretty
think you
much
did
Rafal.
do the Rafal voice from Luca.
That's his stoic voice. Come on.
Walk up and do the predator handshake with Luca.
Luca just pulls you in for a big old bear hug.
I'm gonna hug him back. It's been a while. I miss this sumbitch.
And Luca grabs you too, Bigsies.
She'll take a hug. She likes hugs.
What are the two of you doing out here? I don't know. We're on a very dangerous mission.
I think we're on the same mission, mate. We're trying to save those kids.
Make me a persuasion check, Mr. Trey.
With advantage, because I'm standing right here with them.
And me and him are
Straight
buddies. We're buddies.
Straight roll.
So advantage, yeah? Buddy roll.
Straight roll because that's a sus thing to say.
I'd be afraid.
I'm not that good, mate.
12 is okay.
Look,
He looks
Luca.
at you and he's like, "How did you know that's what we were out here to do?"
My little brother's a time wizard.
Pixies will shrug in agreement. Like, yeah, I mean, that's.
Luca just kind of looks at you with like this blank expression on his face.
Yeah, I've told you about Jethro, my little brother. We've talked about him before. He went to the college. He
Oh,
he
the one that you paralyzed. Yeah, I remember that story.
he's some bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. He's got these crazy powers, and I wouldn't believe him myself, except the stuff he says comes true, and I've seen him stop things, and I've seen the things he sees, and um, I saw this plan go up in smoke.
Oh,
I saw
that's
his
he
wizard.
looks. Luca looks at Bigsies. He's like, "Is that a bad pun?"
I mean, it's a little bit of both because there's definitely philosophized. It wasn't good. It was really bad. It was really bad. So we're here now because we're trying to hopefully change the outcome because apparently Jethro says that we can do that kind of thing. But no, he's for real. We're here on the same thing you are. And we've already got our plan in action. We know that you sent Darnell to go and take care of the bridge. And we know where the kids are going to be leaving from, and we wanted to let you know that we're going to be sending them in your direction, and we need you to take care of them after that. He's going to kind of point like towards his domain area.
Luca looks at the two of you, and he kind of is stroking his beard, and he says, "So I have a mole then. Who told you all this?"
Look, I know it's not an easy thing to believe, but like for real, the time we drank some kombucha, we did some weird shit. I saw most of everyone I love die. So it's not a good thing, but it's also a good thing that we're ahead of it this time. Last time we came
Look,
too late.
Bigsies, I know that happened 10 years ago. 15. Has it been? How long has it been?
It doesn't matter because the same thing happens today if we can't get our shit straight. So I just need you to trust me on this one.
Brother, I saw
Felipe like walks over. He's like, maybe we should listen to him, boss. Okay. Wait. So, who's gonna take care of Gooter Curl?
We've got some plans in the works. I don't know if it'll
What?
take care of him completely, but I mean, at the very least, we can get you a head start with the kids.
This could be our chance to take care of him. We can't let him become king.
I agree. We need to kill him tonight.
Become king. Who said anything about becoming king? Oh,
And we need to
that's
rescue
why he
Sabre.
kidnapped the kings. We need to what?
Rescue Sabre.
His
There's no
mate,
rescuing her.
mate,
But
I
I
saw
love her. What are you talking about?
Oh my god,
Mate,
I forgot
she's
he's in
evil.
love with her.
Wait, what?
She is not evil. What has gotten into you,
Well,
Trey?
that's a hell of a
Mate.
detail to leave out, Summer.
Wait, what?
Mate,
Oh no!
No, we have to take care of Gooter Curl, and then Sabre will come with us.
Okay,
There's
all right.
nobody with them.
We kill Gudakel, and you and he almost says Valeris's name, but stops himself. We won't kill Gudak. We won't.
Well, how about this? You go take care of the kids, and we will take care of Gooder Curl, and we'll do our best to make sure Sabre gets to you safely.
Well, I will come with you. The rest, we'll leave Felipe and the rest to rendezvous with. Did you say a circus troupe?
Pixies is gonna put her hands on Luca's shoulders. Luca, I do not trust anyone else to take care of these kids as well as I know you can. You have to be the one to bring them back. That way, all of these things that have been said about you, it can all be put to rest. It has to be you.
Why would Sabre come with you? Why wouldn't she just defend Gootercurl like she's trained to do?
She's not trained, mate. That's her decision. She's not there because she's trapped. She's there because she wants to be.
That can't be true.
Wait, how did Valeris died supposedly to an assassin,
To
correct?
Gooter
Good.
Girl.
And
With
yeah,
brain skills.
Her,
Is
She
she's
supposedly
never-
when she died.
after leaving
Along
the
with-
scene of the crime with the eternal flame, that same assassin followed her.
But Luca knows her to be dead at the same time Fire died.
Yeah, that's what the story is.
Yeah, so Luca knows that all that happened, and he never knew anything else about Valeris.
if she loved you, mate, why wouldn't she be by your side right now? Why would she be
Because
helping him?
She has to. That's like what her whole noble wizard, advisor thing is about. She has to. I will point out, you guys do remember Luca is not the brightest individual.
I was gonna say, oh no, he's an idiot.
All right, Luca, mate, if her duty is to defeat you, and she's upholding her duty, you owe it to her to do the same.
That's what I mean. We have to rescue her. That's exactly. See, you understand.
And what if she doesn't want to be rescued?
Of course she does.
That's not what I asked, mate. I need you to think about that implication.
Well, she loves me. That's why.
You know what? Let's
I don't
circle
know if
back.
that part's
I
true.
I think the only way that you'll be able to convince him if he does indeed come to Shadevalley with you. Or if you somehow convince him that Valeris is indeed alive and that Sabre is evil,
Well, I don't want to tell him you're alive. I figured you'd want to do that.
right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm
Look.
not doing that.
We're like, no, I'm not touching that one.
That's your tea to spill.
Wait, hey, Nick, is when Luca gets like really happy, is he a crier?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
All right.
that would track.
Okay, here's another question for you, Luca.
He's the kind of person that's like, it's manly to cry.
No, it's fine. It's okay to cry.
If we are not successful with taking down Gootercurl today, and he's able to track the children, who better than yourself would be able to get these kids home? I think you are the very best shot that they have, and you need to trust us, part of your Lions Guild. You've taught us everything that we know. You have to put this in our hands to allow us to do our jobs so you can do what you need to do with the kids.
Well, what about Sabre?
I already told you we're going to do our best that we can. On my honor. She's going to put out her hand to him.
I'm sorry,
You can't-
Pixies. That's not good enough.
My honor is not good enough for you, Lucas? Since when?
You don't know Gootercurl like I do, and I don't know if you and Trey are going to be enough to take him on.
You're
gotta
right, I
remember,
don't either.
he's under the impression this is you too.
Look, Luca,
We have a team.
there's more than just us two. We've got a good group of us. We've taken on much bigger armies. Maybe
We have
not
two
bigger, but
wizards in our group. We have two different robes. Well, I forgot the colors because I'm,
red and white.
yeah, we have a red and white robe. And part of a black robe, I think. I don't know. It's weird.
We do, in a way, have all three represented.
But
We
these
also have
kids, they
a.
don't have anyone, Luca. They've got a circus troupe. God knows what they're capable of. But I know what we're capable of, and I know what you're capable of. Leave my team, as you've done many times before, to take care of situations, and go do what you do best, which is protect people.
Roll meta real quick.
Shouldn't I come with you to protect you two?
We don't need
Don't
your
forget,
protection.
the two of you almost died once on one of the missions I sent you on.
And we didn't. We were the only survivors. So what does that say? We'll
Then I
survive.
didn't do a good enough job.
Hey, Bixus,
We're survivors.
Trey's gonna shoot you a look that he might have a point. That motherfucker does hurt.
You don't know Gouda Curl like I do, trust me.
I know how hard he hits.
Him and I went to school together. I know him like he's my own shadow in a way. I partly feel like this is my responsibility.
I'm afraid you're going to let your emotions get in the way of what needs to be done today, Luca. And I will not stand for that.
What do you mean?
This whole Sabre thing.
Well, of course it's based on my emotions.
That's all I'm saying. Is you need to separate yourself from the situation because you're not going to be able to think clearly. You're going to be too worried about her.
It feels like you're trying to keep me away.
No, I'm trying to enlist you as the only capable person I can trust with these kids.
Felipe is very capable. I'm pretty capable.
You trust him to go against Scooter Curl's men on his own? I trust you to do that, Luca. I don't trust anyone else to be able to do that one-on-one.
Exactly. Then I should be there to face Gouda Curl and his men.
I don't think you're winning this fight, Amanda.
I know. Nick's too stubborn. Nick knows what he wants to do.
Luca is stubborn. Yes, he has been stubborn since day one, literally, that you met him.
Yeah, he's a himbo.
The most himboist of
I didn't know he was in love with Sabre. Like,
I had forgotten
damn
that
it.
part. Do we know if Sabre loves him? This is important.
He doesn't love anyone.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that one up to you. But we're gonna cut from there
Leave it up
with
to
Trey
me.
and Bigsy's arguing with Luca.
What does it mean?
To Valeris, Zyzeris, are Turabindu and Jethro going with to try to find the circus troupe?
Last I remember, Bindu was going to go to the bridge with Melia and Valeris.
We abandoned that plan.
Oh, okay. Then sure.
We have an hour or so to kill between that.
Okay, so, Jethro, in your vision, you did see where that balloon was rising from, so you do know the right place to go. So, I'm gonna just... where is my fog of war? Just gonna reveal this up here.
Well. I told you I ain't getting on that damn balloon. Ain't that goddamn thing you can do about it. Or tell me what to do.
I think right now, it being like 4 in the morning, everyone's probably asleep.
No,
But
that's how I
somebody
sleep.
would-
I just snore, and then every couple words you just hear, I ain't getting on that balloon.
Now, the question is, who from the circus troupe is on watch? Actually, I changed my mind. Jean-Baptiste is on watch.
I don't want to get on that balloon.
No, I'm sitting in my bed. Vera's outside. I'm grumpy. Vera will let me know. You know what? I'm prepping. Ooh, can I prep breakfast?
Sure. Like, I think Jean-Baptiste, like, you're out here, like, prepping breakfast.
Priorities.
And Vera's, like, prowling the perimeter.
Like, thematically, Saber and Ditzy would probably be awake because they're elves. And they only need 4 hours.
You guys want to help me cook?
No, I don't like that. It's actually a bad habit to pick up any pepper in the morning on a second Tuesday of the month.
Is it
Tuesday's
Tuesday?
tomorrow, Dits.
What?
No, it's actually today. I know today is Monday, but in certain points of view, we should avoid Tuesday altogether by picking up some pepper on the second Tuesday of the month. It's a habit I've gotten into, and I'm not going to divorce it, and I'm not going to not follow it.
You heard her. She's not gonna not follow it.
These are
And-
the people who are receiving the children.
Yeah, I know. That's the best group.
And we're gonna be
Just-
entering this place in a little bit of a rush hour.
The fact that they even saved
Yeah.
him from the hideout in the
Storytelling.
first place. Jeepers.
John Baptiste is gonna go to pick up seasoning, and you see him. He doesn't use pepper. There's
Dirt?
ain't no sense in. No, there just ain't no sense in pushing. I'm not superstitious. I'm a little superstitious. It's okay.
Bindu, Jethro, Valeris, and Tura, you see a drake, I think is officially the term for this, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Until high level.
You see a green, fairly large drake patrolling the grounds of this area that Zyzeris sticks his head into. And you see a couple of elves and a very fat kobold kind of standing around a cooking pot. Somber, Ditzy, and Jean-Baptiste.
I think Ditzy just had a Ditzy moment. What the hell? You fall out the fucking the basket? Jesus.
That is a
You don't
very strange
like
assault
John
of
Baptiste cooking?
individuals.
You went to the
Do
microwave?
No, you.
you need a somber to do like a perception check?
You should be the
No,
one to
what Jean-Baptiste, Ditzy, and Somber, you all hear a noise of Vera kind of running, jumping, hitting something, and then that something hitting the ground, and Vera being on top of them, licking their face.
Easy, girl. Easy, girl. We're in a bit of a rush. Jean-Baptiste, get this infernal beast off of me.
You
Oh,
hear
is that
Zyzeris.
Zyzeris? My boy's back! Oh my god! I'm gonna immediately pull up breakfast just finished, and we're making a boy. I'm grabbing a spoon, and I'm waddling over with a bowl of breakfast. I'm so happy you're alive. Bear, get off him! God damn it! Vera doesn't listen to John Baptiste. You know this.
And behind Zyzeris, you see Jethro in his wheelchair, Valeris, Tura, and Bindu.
And a set of abs? Oh.
I don't have enough bowls with the kids here. Oh, that's okay. I'll eat the
We're immediately dressing. Oh my god. Okay, we're
If
immediately
anybody
we're
can trust that
identified.
kobold, come on.
Vera, get down. John Baptiste is gonna grab Vera and literally use the weight of himself to pull her off.
Zeris, Vera gets off of you, and you're able to get up.
Like, start dusting himself off. It's like, Jean-Baptiste, we must awaken the others. We need this balloon to be ready to go as soon as possible. You need to make your way out and about eastward, towards a few hundred miles to the east. You'll find a location that is belonging to one Luca Van Dyer. The children should find safety here. And unless you are up and over these city's walls before the few hours past dawn's rise, I fear that the balloon will not make it.
Jean-Baptiste, Ditzy, and Somber, this is a sus statement, as no one should know about that balloon. And it is also kind of weird that Zyzeris was able to find you guys.
JB's good because JB's check just went through, and that's Vera. If Vera loves that boy, that's Zyzeris.
Wait, can Ditzy do something real quick through the bars?
Sure.
She would like to grab Zyzeris' shoulders, turn him around, and look straight in his eyes. No blinking whatsoever for a good solid minute.
Feel like this is
Nope.
a normal Ditzy thing?
No
As this is
context.
happening-
I will
No
try
contact.
and match you without blinking.
As this is happening, Somber says, "You know, kid, this is That's kind of suspicious. Nobody knows that we're here. That the balloon about the kids, or I guess except you're not, unless you're working with him, then we have to kill you. Right?
I've made my decision. I've read into his aura.
What color is it?
It's green. He's telling the truth. Wait, hold on.
Telling the truth.
Let me do one more. Well, let me do one more reading. And she's going to grab Tura, spin her around, look her straight in the eyes again. Solid
Terrified.
minute, no talking.
Zaxxerys, is there a by chance
As you're doing
someone-
that, Bendu like walks behind and like looks
don't
over
really
to his
do eye
shoulder and
contact.
stares into your eyes.
I trust these people with my life over here. Her aura's green, his aura's green. You don't mix green auras with other auras, so it must all be green here. They're telling the truth.
Isn't everybody's aura green when you look at it, though?
No, your aura is kind of like a summer in stew. You're kind of peppery, but at the same time a savory scent going down the way.
Could we
just want
perhaps
you
be
to know.
having this conversation inside the compound? I feel perhaps it's not best for us all to be seen out here.
Well, first things first, boy. You gotta look at you. You're so skinny, you can see your abs. I can fix that here.
We don't have time for this.
He's asleep.
What are you doing? We didn't lock the gate or anything. You're just standing out here. No, I'm kidding. We did lock the gate.
Well, don't get
Do
barraged
not
left,
make us
friend.
come through with force.
We don't have to do this.
Water,
balloon plan.
Zabuza, and Bess. I need all of them.
Stress enough the danger we're all in.
By the way, the
What's
one
going on out here? What y'all doing? John Baptiste, what's going on?
We got the kid brought friends and they're yelling at me and they ain't eating my food and they're skinny and I'm a little upset.
Lefgren, the
Look at
kids
that
are
one, he got
inside.
abs. Look how skinny that boy is. I'm gonna put meat on that boy, make him chunky. I'm gonna slap my belly.
their auras are green though, so we know that we can tell them the truth. So we know that they're
Lefgren,
telling the truth.
you come around the corner and you see Zaxxerys standing there with 4 strangers behind him.
Xeris? Lord, it been blue moon since we saw you.
Ironbeard, or Ironbreaker. It's been a while. I come
has.
bearing dire tidings, I'm afraid. We need to get this balloon ready and to sail eastward. Gooter Curl is at the gates.
Well, all right. I mean, how did you know?
He's got an army of his men, and they are coming after those children. It's a very long story, actually, and I'm afraid I'm worried we might not have the time for all of it. But I can assure you it's with the best intentions that I tell you that we need to get everyone on their feet and moving. Time is running short.
If time is of the essence, and I understand what you're saying, do I at least have time for a beer?
You can drink when we're on the fly.
Oh, is that serious? All right, everybody, time to get up. Let's go.
I do have a question before we get everything all set up. Why is that man not wearing a shirt?
That is his shirt, actually.
Well, we're not gonna talk about the one who's sitting down in a magical chair that's moving by itself.
No, that one seems perfectly reasonable, but that man over there, not only is his aura, but he seems to be conflicting with a lot of red trains around him, and I think it's because of his lack of a shirt.
He's got no shirt because he got no money because he can't afford food. Look how skinny he is.
Oh, he's so skinny. Oh, no wonder he's so poor. Child, do you want a shirt? I'll
Do you
give you
know
a shirt.
Do you know Thelonious used to have
Oh
abs
my
like that
God.
before he met me?
All of the
I'm
circus
going-
group.
I'm going to give you a shirt. I'll
My
look for you for a
God,
shirt.
Zaxxerys! And he scoops you up in a big hug, Zaxxerys. Well, who are your friends?
Greetings, Maestro. I bring with you some dear friends of mine. These are compatriots whom I would trust my life with, and I have on multiple occasions. And he's going to point back toward... This is Tura. This is Jethro, Bindu, Valeris, and there are a few others elsewhere in the city that are making moves. But Gutakurl is on his way with an army. We need to get this balloon up and in the air as soon as possible. They've brought a mage that intends to burn this balloon from the sky. We need to make our way eastward to Luca Van Dyer's estates.
All right, well, you heard him, you lot. Get ready. Get the balloon out of the storage and get it up here and patched up and ready to go.
Valeris could
Indeed,
offer a map
Maestro.
for them.
Where are the children?
Inside. Zazirus, you're gonna have to tell me
Does
how
any
you
among the
know. I
circus
need
group
to know.
where the children are? Are we muted again?
Zazirus is gonna look back to Jethro.
There have been a number of peculiar and strange individuals we've come across in our travels, to be sure. But this one might have a gift beyond most anything I've seen before. He can gather glimpses of the future on occasion and can use that perspective to shift what is and what flows in the moment at present. It's something I struggle to put to words, having witnessed it on several occasions myself. Jethro, if you can be of any better assistance in this explanation.
Yes, Zazirus, it is a pleasure to meet you, Maestro. If you would have a bit of my kombucha. It is
You're gonna show
all
me.
organic.
You're out of your dream sharing booth.
Oh, I have to talk. Damn. Okay. Do it this
Use
way.
your
then.
words.
I have to use words? What are words?
What are words but just a
Maestro.
series of letters being strung together in a weird order so
Yes,
that way it means
speak
something?
I speak in algebra. Trigonometry. Maestro. If there was how do I say this? I have the ability to sometimes see through potential futures. And I had a vision last night that my companions and I, 9 of us, have proceeded into the city to attempt to save the children because we know that they are in danger. And the vision that I saw was your balloon going up in flames because it was too late for us to get to your hiding place and warn you.
I told you the balloon's a bad idea. See, it's gonna catch on fire in the future. We should not use this balloon.
Jean-Baptiste, shut up. Not right now.
John Baptiste is gonna waddle away angry.
DM, can I roll a check to see if I recognize anybody from the trauma or the Wonder Troop of their particular point of view on the combat? Like a recall knowledge or something to see if I can try to see what happened on that side of the battlefield.
Trying to think. I think that my answer is going to be no. I'm going to say, like, the reason you saw them was because of the Zazirus' familiar
The snake,
flying up
right?
to them
Okay.
part. Yeah.
There was scorched earth all of... the snake did see this particular part ablaze,
Yeah, like
right?
the fire and stuff, yeah.
Yes. His courtyard was set ablaze, and I do know a very large fireball spell was cast in this direction. Ultimately, I think it would have met your demise if I had not been able to change the course of actions. We are here early to warn you. Otherwise, we would not have been here.
All right. I believe you. All right, Ditzy, get them all up.
Aye, but I'm not getting anyone up until that one puts on that sweater.
I
Maestro,
promise you, I am quite warm. I am perfectly all right.
No, no shirt, no shoes, no service. You got the shoes. You got to put on the shirt. You're a bit too cold over there.
Well, if you insist, all right.
All right.
Turn the
Bindu
cloak around. We
covers
have
up.
business at hand. Don't get distracted, young lady.
I'm not distracted. The man is quite poor. I'm giving him a sweater.
He has
DM, what
more
is my
value
protein
than
I'm
anyone
cooking?
here knows.
I mean,
Aye,
that
but he
gift
can't
looks
afford
like
a
it's
sweater.
chicken.
I know, but I
Homemade
always make
sausage.
chicken.
It's
Is
always
it actually
chicken. What meat is it? What's the local critter
What did
that
Vera
Vera
bring
could
home?
get? Is it wombat?
It's javelina.
Oh,
It's
what does
peppery.
javelina taste like?
Not good.
Like chicken.
Not
Tastes like
good.
chicken.
Yeah, I got you, Jeremy.
Okay. So, is there any other circus folk that would like to talk to Caesarus?
I'm gonna hug him.
I mean, Mirage is happy to see him, but she's also doing things. She's her normal quiet self. Happy to see the little mouse.
I really feel like Zabuza and Caesarus should have a conversation.
They are psychically with their minds.
They talk.
They're just hissing at each
They
other.
just talk snake language to each other.
Their snake familiars have been hissing somewhere in the background this whole time, sharing snake secrets.
Secret.
Jethro hears it all.
Bess
Okay.
is going to say, well, hello,
Anyway.
everyone. Nice to meet you, but I think we should probably browse the children if we're going to be getting them up and on a trip already. I suppose I can go do that.
I'm very happy.
Thank you, Bess.
Bindu is wearing a nice warm sweater.
Great to see you, by the way.
Man, people are gonna be bad when he shows back up.
Covering the abs.
Okay.
I really wanted to say a joke, but I didn't think of it as appropriate, so I'm going to be sending that to Summer.
Oh, that?
I wanted
That's
to.
not appropriate,
That's
Rachel?
not fair. That's
Come
not fair.
on.
I'll share
Okay.
it if it's appropriate.
No. Even if it's not appropriate, share it. Come on. We're all adults here.
Trey and Bigsies, I'm going to give you one persuasion check each to convince Luca not to come with you. You have to hit a natural 20.
Oh, what the friggity fuck?
I'm
All
just
right,
telling
nice.
you.
I-
You fucking did it!
I think that should work.
Wow.
All right, that's
You
fine.
really-
Easy. What's next?
What
What's
is the
next? Yep,
final?
put that one off
What
the
is
list.
the final argument that convinces him to stay?
It was the wink.
That
Bring
Valeris
up
is
your
alive.
sister. Bring up your sister.
Right. I was unprepared. I was thinking about Mirage. Big C's is going to kind of like pull Luca aside for a second and be like, look, there have been several times where you have instructed me, even if it was against something I wanted to do, even if I thought I could do it better, but you made me do something different because you knew my purpose being elsewhere was more necessary. And you think I ever wanted to like leave and like, you know, let all the guys go and have their fun because it was better for me to go and learn how to shapeshift elsewhere? You know, it's like sometimes there's missions that happen, and I know you don't understand exactly all of the willy-nilly that got us here to this exact point, but I'm telling you, I need you to go and meet these kids. That way they have a safe return to the queen. You have to get them back to their mother. There is no one else that is more capable of doing that than you. You have to trust us to be able to take care of this end.
She's
All
right.
right. Fine. But promise me you won't hurt Sabre.
I will do my best.
Good call. Good call.
And
I'm
she'll put her
sitting
hand
here
out to shake
thinking.
it.
I'm sitting here thinking how to make that promise, and you're just like, I will do my
This
best.
I like how you're just
I
like,
will
I
see you later.
ask for your forgiveness later.
I will try. I will try.
Yes. I will do my best. That is all you've ever asked of me.
All right. So, Trey,
You know-
Trey and Bigsies,
I will not do the final blow. I can tell you that much.
I need one of you to make a direction check to find your way back to Shadevalley. Who's going to make that check?
Which one's the direction?
That's
Perception
survival.
or investigation plus int or wisdom.
That'd be
I got
Bixis
a
with
plus-
her plus 20
I got
or
a
whatever.
plus 9 on
I have a
that
plus
roll.
13.
Jesus.
Get it, girl.
So never goes well for me.
Yeah, where is the inappropriate joke?
Wow,
What the
Amanda,
hell?
this is your session.
I'm gonna die.
Stealing
you're
all
not.
of Nick's
Won't
dice
happen.
rolls. Keep it up, Amanda.
All right. So not only are you able to find your way back to Shadevalley, you find your way back. Let's see. Regardless of the terrain difficulty. So yeah, you're able to easily find your way back in time to meet up with everyone else.
Can I take like a minute to talk to Trey on our way back?
Sure.
Not gonna lie, Trey, that almost made me shit my pants a little bit. I don't think I've ever spoken to Luca like that, and I thought he was gonna yell at me. It was really scary.
Honestly, that was awesome.
Yeah, if he was there and Sabre was there, I don't know if we'd be able to kill her with him there, you know? He wouldn't let us. When it comes to him or her, like obviously she's gonna die, but I don't know. I don't know if I did the right thing. If we die later, this one's on me, okay?
Honestly, I really don't much care if it's that Saber girl one way or another, but if Valeris wants her vengeance, who am I to stand in her way when all I want is Gudiko?
And you see Bixie's take out your nice flask and hold it up and take a swig.
What's in that?
It's do you want the truth?
What is it?
I said, do you want the truth?
Yeah.
Not really sure. It was something from the tavern. I told him to fill it up for me, and it's strong. But you're not supposed to be having anything, so she'll tuck it back away.
When we get through this, I need to talk to you.
Well, I mean, we got a little bit of a walk back. What you got? What about the Luca thing? Do you think I fucked up there? Do you think? I mean, I know he's strong. We could definitely use his strength here, but I think he's better.
It's about fire.
Well, I mean, I know it brought up some things talking to him, but like he said, that was like 15 years ago. You can't really.
No, not that. It's so you remember when we fought that owlbear thing? And
Yeah, that was crazy.
I died and Fire's locket brought me back, and that Raven Queen lady, she didn't like that. And I don't know why, but she showed me that she had fire soul.
Ah,
When like when you say that, you mean like like her spirit, right? Like, like her cunning personality.
I don't know. She just showed me a flame in her hand, and I just knew it was fire. I get the same feeling when I see you in that form, which is
What
why I
does
get
she
uncomfortable.
want with it?
I don't know.
Wait, that's not really an answer. What did she say?
That my journey will keep continuing, and Nick, I need a I need a DM spot real quick. Did she give
What did she say?
I don't, because I'm
I
not sure if
smoke a
she
lot of
actually
weed, guys. That was a while ago.
I don't think she said anything other than throwing it out as a bargaining chip. Or not a bargaining chip, but a hostage situation ish. Right?
I think
She
I
said a quote.
believe, if I remember right, I said something along the lines of, "She's keeping this until she gets you."
She's keeping fire so until she gets mine.
Which you had to complete the task of Alfred's situation, right? That was the triangle situation.
And then she told you about the sword, the weapon.
And then
Oh,
something
you're
about
deep.
I need supposed to go out east. There's a tomb. I saw it looked like two engravings of dwarves. I don't know. In a temple, I think of there's a bunch of suns, so I'm assuming Zophiel. You know, praise the sun and all that.
Fun temple.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so you died, and so she stole Fire's soul. That makes. So then, when you die, your soul goes to her, and then Fire goes free. What is she doing with it?
I think she just wants me. I don't know why.
Well, you're the one that made a deal with her, Trey. Maybe you should know what your deities want before you
I
sign your
made it.
soul over to them.
I made a deal with her to try to find my mom.
Oof.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know she had fire soul. I thought fire was resting peacefully, and a little bit of her was with you.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mad, Trey. I know. You don't always think things through, and I know you came to me first before doing this, and I just why didn't you tell me sooner? Why are you telling me now, right before we're about to go die for a cause?
Because if anyone's gonna die in the night, to make sure Gudika dies, I don't want it to be Blaise. I'd rather it be me. And if I don't get out, I want you to know. And I didn't know how to tell you, and now it's just me and you in the woods alone, and we're probably gonna die doing this.
Well, you know what, Trey? You're not allowed to die because now you have to help me save my sister's soul. And I refuse to lose your soul in the process as well because I've already lost too many people. And so that's just that. And so you better fucking stay alive because if you don't, I'll figure out how to bring you back and I'll kill you myself. And then I'll go find your Raven Queen and I'll make sure I get my sister's soul too. So I'm just saying, like, if you fucking die out there, I'll never forgive you. And she's just like gonna stomp away a little angrily. Nobody died.
Trey's gonna smile a little bit and say, "Deal."
And then we're gonna go to the stupid fucking sun temple. So let's just get through today.
Malia, I need you to make me a perception check.
No problem, boss.
Why would you need that, Nick?
20.
Ooh, that's pretty fucking good. Hold on, I need to roll a stealth check for a rogue.
Oh no.
Okay. Eventually you see Trey and Bigsy's coming back.
Oh, that's nice.
Followed by an army. No, I'm kidding.
Emily is going to scramble down from her hiding place, the tree. Just want you to know, didn't see anything. So, we're good over there. No movement on the bridge. What?
Just sorry, seeing Nick move Darnell's token from behind Melia to the bridge.
Yeah.
No movement on the bridge, except for that guy.
Darnell's a
again.
very stealthy motherfucker.
You know, of course.
The only reason you saw it last time is because Valeris rolled a natural 20.
And honest to God, it's been a while since I've been alone. So I've had a lot of conversations with Alfred because, you know, that whole vision thing and then Vindy kissing me really puts me through a twizzy. So just happy that he's not there and I don't see his abs because that, no thank you.
Where are the three of you going to go?
Do we just want to stay up here and make sure nothing bad happens, get closer to the bridge, or?
Because by this point, the sun is well up in the air, and it's nearing when... I guess actually better question. How long... so if the troop is going to get that balloon up in the air right away, right? That's the plan?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, so...
And we have extra actions to do it because there's more party members there.
Yep, and we know that you guys can easily defeat the guards that come after you. So,
So I made this. I made a really good breakfast. I mean, really good. Can I give temporary health points for it?
no.
Oh, I need to learn how to cast Hero Speech.
Should have used pepper.
I should have used pepper. Damn you, Ditsy.
Not my fault. You
It
used
is
pepper on a second Tuesday.
Polonius looks at Zyzeris and says, "You sure you don't want to come with us, kid?"
I assure you things would go much worse if I accompanied you. It'll be safer without me.
Well, anyone got any last words for the kid?
Stay safe, little mouse.
I'm gonna send him off with a little bento box.
I Ditsy has a couple of words for him. All right, I have a couple of words for you. I want you to keep them close to your heart. Kumquat, peaches, tree, and kumquat again, for whatever reason. Keep those close to your heart. That's what the winds are telling me. Some kumquat, tree, and then kumquat again, and then peaches as well. All right.
Try to keep that in mind.
I like how Zyzeris just looks at the rest of the party and is like, this is my family. And we're just like the weirdest fuckers.
I hope at some point in the future we run into a dungeon where it needs like a magical password, and it's that series of words that Ditsy gave
Nick quickly writing down kumquat, peaches.
Tree and then kumquats again.
Write that down.
That'll be my only note for the session. Peaches, tree, what?
Anybody else have any final words for Zyzeris before, once again, the circus troupe is separated from him?
I think
just 1 second.
When I give him the bento box and walk away, I want to be crying a little bit.
No, wait, I have a gift for this.
For me crying?
I was ready for this moment. Show me those tears.
Oh, actually, that does remind me. I was gonna have Luca give y'all a couple of health potions. A
Does that
greater
help
health
with
potion.
death?
A greater health potion for you, and one for Trey.
Hey. I'm
Hey.
trying to find it right. A greater one?
A greater health potion for Big C's, and a greater health potion for Trey.
Thanks, mate.
44 plus 4, right? Good.
See.
Good healing.
Oh, can I ask before I let? Can I ask Felipe if they had a guy show up at the guild by then? What was that dude's name we didn't kill, and he ran off?
Timmy?
Yeah, Timmy. If a guy named Timmy showed up.
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, that's rough.
R.I.P. Timmy.
Just for the record, Timmy's out looking for you guys.
Wait, is Timmy the one who comes back to the inn in the morning?
Sure as shit was.
Timmy's gonna have a hard time.
Okay, so I guess how do I want to do this? Yep, nope. The balloon begins to inflate. I'm gonna roll perception checks for the guards. There is one group of guards one group of guards that are nearby, not nearby, that come from off perceiving the balloon. So, if the whole troop is up in the balloon as it's going up, who's receiving the guards at the front gate?
John
Quick
Baptiste
question for
Arrows.
you.
Valeris?
Based on the map, would Trey, Big C's, and Malia be walking by that at the same exact time?
In
They'd
my
probably
head,
be
the
the
balloon's
first
gonna
run
go
into
over
the
your
door.
head. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
So where are we?
So you guys were like coming down from up here, and in my head, like the balloon's gonna go over. In my mind, the balloon was gonna go over you guys because it's heading east. But Bindu, Izaris, Valeris, Tura, and Jethro are the 5 that I think have to deal with these 4 guards. How are y'all
just
dealing with
realized I
this
was muted.
situation?
I'm so good at this. Valeris, talk to
Yeah,
them.
but I said that, but I was muted, but I didn't realize.
I knew that was going to happen. I foreseen it. Go talk to them.
Valeris will intercept them. She'll come out like, or she, once they were all in like the balloon before it took off, she would have headed outside just to, as a precursor, in order to intercept the new guards. So as they approach, she's gonna look she's gonna try to look as like super confused. And she'll be like, "Oh, hello, gods. So sorry. May I ask you a question?"
Out of our way, we're investigating that balloon. No one's supposed to be leaving the city without being checked.
What a coincidence! I was about to ask you about that. I didn't know there were balloons in this city. So excited.
Out of the way!
By the way, did you see like 2 children walk by? Like, I want to report a crime.
Valeris, do you move out of the way?
You know, funny thing, as I saw that balloon taking off, I saw 2 children running away. Could you believe that? Wow.
Which
That's
way?
not good.
Can I try to aid?
Make me a deception check,
Oh,
Valeris.
I think I'm better at that. I'm so much better at that, Nick. You don't know.
Let's go.
That's so good.
The guard like looks and goes, "Which way?"
She is going to point. They went down this way.
You 3, check that out. Who is it? Who is the owner of that balloon?
I don't know. It took off before I was able to ask any questions. It's very fascinating, isn't it?
We shoot it down.
Hold on, sir.
He
If
goes
I
to
might,
start like fumbling with like his longbow.
If I might, Jethro is going to show his wizardly robes. Please do not. That air balloon is a weather experiment. I would like to see what the weather effects have at certain elevations. I am a wizard of white robes, and I study the weather effects in this particular environment. Please do not shoot it down. I need it for my experiments.
Jethro, roll me a deception check with advantage because of Valeris's 26.
I'm so good at this, guys.
You're so good at this.
I believe
My
in
robes
you.
can lie.
At least it wasn't a 0, but I'll take a 7.
The guy is like fumbling with his bow, and he looks at you, Jethro, and then does Bindu come around the corner?
Aid.
Oh, absolutely.
Bindu, back me up.
His
I don't
sweater.
do people.
As another
You're wearing his
wizard
sweater?
comes around the corner, this man's
cardigan on
checks his own, like he checks himself, and he's like, and he rolls a 1 on his insight check, and he lowers his bow and he says, "You saw kids? Which way do you think? That way? Okay. Good luck with your experiments." And he runs off after the guys.
Oh my god. I looked at Valeris. It worked. It worked. That's the first time I've ever lied to someone and it worked.
Jethro, you're so good at deceiving others.
Grandpa
I had no
always
idea.
knows. She always knows.
Malia, Trey, and Bigsies, you see this balloon floating over you that has this fat kobold tied to the side of it.
God damn it, I won't be on
Beer's on the other side.
And as you come down out of the mountains, you see Jethro, Valeris, and Bindu standing out in front of this estate.
Well, the kids seem safe, and why are you wearing a sweater?
It's really just too much to explain right now.
I mean, it looks nice.
I plan on getting rid of it as soon as that balloon's out of sight.
All right, okay.
Why? What's wrong with the sweater?
Do you see this color pattern?
Yes,
I
I'm
feel
well
like
aware
I'm-
of the countless hours that Ditsy put into crafting such a unique piece.
Would you like it?
It's not my size.
I was just about to say that it looked nice, but okay.
Would you keep your horniness to yourself? We're in
I am
danger,
not
people.
being horny. I am only saying that his sweater looks nice. You know,
It does look
scratch that.
fantastic, Bindu. I think you should entertain the idea of the new apparel. But we have a mission at hand.
Kill Gudika?
Kill Gutacurl. Indeed, the mission.
I
Save the
fucking love it
children.
here.
Kill Gutacurl.
Kill Sabray.
Yes,
about that.
To wipe out
yeah,
the
yeah,
wizard.
yeah. Valeris, about that, real quick. Just-
Well, we can talk about that. I understand.
Why not?
Vengeance. Does your sister may or may not love Luca Van Dyer and be trapped with
Valeris is gonna
Gudika?
kind of face plant. She's like face palm. She's like, oh my god, I forgot Luca's like obsessed with her.
Yeah,
yeah, that was an interesting thing we just walked into.
he
What did
I mean,
says
obsessed.
Why are we
Oh,
not
he-
killing her
Like
now?
hashtag obsessed.
Why are we not killing her now?
well
no, we still are.
Does she want us to save her?
He
He-
didn't
well,
want
he-
me to
she's gonna
kill
be like,
her.
he
Save.
thinks if we kill Gudika, she'll come back to him because her duty comes first.
Is that
But I'm saying if
adept
people-
adept of the robes situation?
A what?
I didn't think that Sabre was a collegiate alumni, as it were.
Oh,
She is. She's a red robe wizard.
She's the
Oh,
red.
shit. Is this a court wizard situation?
Yeah.
I don't know politics, but I know wizards.
Well, politics in New Anderhorst, a lot of wizards are appointed as advisors for nobles.
Aha.
And Valeris's family is a notable wizard advising family.
Can I roll a history check or some form of knowledge check to see what like the legal clauses are of a court wizard? Like if you're
you have no idea
Valeris
what
could
New
give a rundown.
Anderhorst
no
culture
fucking idea.
like.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know. You're from Rohadum.
Well, I've been
It's a little
around.
different.
Okay. So
Guess there's one way
legally
to find
speaking,
out.
we're saying that if her charge were to perish, then she'd be free of her moral obligations. Is that what we're saying?
But
That's
if
the assumption. But, I guess we'll kill Gooder Curl and we'll see what happens. And if she dies along the way, she's dead too.
if I see Valeris push her off the bridge into the gorge, I mean, I'm not gonna be heartbroken.
I mean,
I told him I'd do my best not to kill her.
Valeris, do you
If-
want your
Myself.
sister dead?
if it is an option to detain her until we get questions and then she dies, I'd be okay with that.
Okay, the target is Guta Curl and capture of Sabre. That's what I'm hearing.
We also need to. Lucas might show up mid-fight and try to take your sister from you.
You
So
didn't get him to go?
No, he left.
he left back to his estate.
Yeah, that was my
He's going to
natural
get
20.
kids, right?
There was a 5% chance that he was gonna actually listen to y'all.
He's leaving to get
And
the kids.
he did not go with you.
He is under the idea that he has to go and save these kids and get them to the queen. That's his new mission.
Is
That's-
Luca the type of person
was-
to go back on that and turn around?
No.
Luca is probably the most loyal person you have ever fucking met.
He's for
All right.
fall. Lawful good.
That
He's
That's why I trust him with
he's
kids.
loyal to a fault.
step 1, punch. Step 2, let Valeris do her thing.
We have to protect the balloon all cost. Second
Queen's
objective,
gone now.
let's
Wait,
take
are
out
his
Guta
troops
Curl
gone
because
too?
he's an evil asshole.
The troops are still coming, right? He's still surrounded by an army.
Dominus?
Oh, yeah.
Check in with Dominus. Does he see anything?
Yeah, he still has troops with him.
I believe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you.
I believe
Are they at
if-
the gates yet? Does Dominus see people like a large body of people at the gates?
I mean, I did start moving them over there. I might as well throw them on the token layer. They do start. It is about that time. So yes, there is a mass of people
Dominus.
approaching the gates.
Dominus has seen a large mass of people at the gates, which means that we only have a minute at best before they get here. Prepare yourselves,
And we're gonna
everyone.
blow up the bridge.
Yeah, let's go over to the bridge.
To the bridge.
By the way,
Okay.
what were you saying, Summer?
Valeris was going to say, I believe that we should only kill Guchiko if the chance arises. We should not go out of our way because we know what will.
Agreed. We should not
Wait.
overextend.
What killed Gudiko? No, I'm putting my fucking fingers in his eyeballs tonight.
Try not know that Valeris died in that mission.
Valeris, I want to get in the thick of things. Would you please stay back with me?
Okay. Now. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask Lucas to roll a persuasion check for Valeris to stay back.
I'm so bad at that. But you know what? Valeris, I'll do it. I'll do it for Valeris.
For Valeris.
How about a 1?
She
Please,
feels pity for
please.
him. She'll agree. Because he did try hard to convince her, and she just feels bad. So
She feels bad for Jethro.
Valeris is staying behind.
Valeris is staying back by Jethro at his request.
Well, if that is happening, Malia is going to say some goodbyes, you know. Don't get yourself killed, you know, everything. Hate to see you
Nobody's
go.
dying today. It will not
Don't
happen.
start with that shit, Melia.
I know. And then she's just gonna hug you. I don't want to see you go. I'd rather you don't. Stay alive, okay? See you later.
She'll hug her back. Yeah, no, I will see you later. I will see you in just a little bit.
Right, okay. Let's get this party started.
Did
Okay.
Darnell lay the barrels in our meantime? Do we see them on the bridge?
Make me a perception check. Who goes to investigate the bridge? I guess it's what I should
Jethro
ask.
will see if it comes to pass. So I'll take a look.
I'll also
Yeah.
roll a perception check. If that's
I'm so good at this, guys. I'm so good at everything.
I mean, if we're going to the bridge, Vixie's is definitely looking to see if Darnell set those things up. We ran
Malia
into
is
him.
too.
Fucking classes are dirty again. Dominus,
oh my
where's
god,
my ring?
Amanda.
Oh!
Amanda, you
checked
are on
for nothing else.
fire tonight.
Not only are those barrels placed, they're even more like well camouflaged than the last time that Darnell placed these because he was being extra fucking paranoid because he ran into you guys.
Shit,
Oh,
I
good.
can't see
Is he,
anything. Our defenses are not in place.
Is he gonna kill himself doing this again? Or did he just kill himself because of the panic last time?
No comment.
We don't know.
I don't know Darnell. Who's Darnell? Who's this guy?
The
Who's
monster
Darnell?
hunter who shot the barrel.
I can't see him. What?
Ah.
Who's that over there?
He has a -1 perception, guys.
I got 2
Anyhow,
perception. I
so-
took my glasses off. I can't see shit.
Big C's, you're really the only one that notices those barrels.
It looks like everything's ready to go.
Well, whatever happens, I fully intend to lock off the bridge in case anybody comes across. I will make it difficult for them to walk.
Big Z's, with that natural 20, you also notice that the guard from this morning seems to be getting off his shift and coming across the bridge right towards you. And he just kind of stretching and yawning. But he is walking his way across this bridge right now.
Act casual, guys. Act casual.
Do we want to just eliminate him?
We could take his
Okay.
clothes.
Oh, that's actually really good.
We should
idea. No,
take
no,
care
no,
of
no.
him.
I could shoot him non-lethally. We just got to.
Shoot
Are there other guards
non-lethally?
around?
What kind of shit
You
is
guys
that?
need to make a choice. What are you going to do here?
Are there other
Valeris
guards
is going to
around?
shoot him.
Oh, yeah, there are other guards around.
Oh,
No, we're
God.
just
Oh,
gonna
never
be
mind.
casual,
my judgment's
guys.
compromised.
Nope. We're gonna let him pass. We're gonna let him pass.
Jethro is ready to shove this guy into the fucking void.
No.
Everything. He's going to ruin everything.
How about we stop panicking?
Just act.
When you've seen what I've seen, you would panic too.
All
Are
right,
there any-
so I'm going to roll a perception check for this man's.
He's
The
seen 9
DC
people and a
of
dog.
which is going to be
Be suspicion.
a DC 13 to recognize one of y'all from this morning.
Oh God, I got a wheelchair, y'all. Sorry.
What are we doing? Sorry.
Well, you guys kind of just no one did anything.
No.
What are we supposed to do?
I
Like
thought
run and
we
hide?
what we could
Like
run and
he's
hide.
a guy. What? We're not allowed to be here.
If there's a food vendor, I'd like to go like grab a snack or a drink while we
Fucking
wait.
Traven getting tacos at 2:00 in the morning. Stop it.
He
Done.
rolled a 3.
Oh,
You're
So
fine.
he
Wait,
is
I'll
very
get tacos?
tired. His shift is over. He walks past y'all and goes his merry way.
That's the city's taxes at work right there, baby.
Jethro's jumpy.
And
God,
with
Real
that,
piece of work you are, buddy. I hope you're proud of yourself.
We're literally terrorists.
I'm gonna end the session right there,
no.
and
my
we will
God.
pick up with the action next session because this fight's gonna take
Yep.
longer than 20 minutes.
Yep.
And I imagine that
fight.
Lucas and Ben are.
We're gonna
tired.
blow up a bridge, and everybody's gonna fall and die, and
Yeah.
Yay.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Yay.
I don't feel like we're out of the woods yet. Like, I don't
Oh,
think we
God,
got
no,
away with
we're
anything yet.
into the
we're
woods.
very clearly out of
Why
the
is
woods.
that?
We're in a city.
Because the whole army is about to face off with us in just a few steps.
Yeah. I feel like my premonition is like done. It's done something, but it doesn't feel like it's done a lot.
I want to know what percentage of Amanda's rolls tonight were natural 20s.
All of them.
100.
Enough
Like
for it to work.
50% at least. We haven't rolled that much this session. You rolled a couple insights and a perception, and then you rolled a bunch of nat 20s.
I was planning on Luca being in Shade Valley. I want you to know this.
I'm
No,
afraid because I
we
know
have
how
to
strong
save the
he is.
children.
I also don't want him to fuck up our plans with Gooter Curl. Like, if we go to kill Sabre, is he gonna sacrifice himself for his love? I
Do
don't
some
fucking
dumb
know. I
shit.
don't have time for that.
Don't be a dummy. Don't get in the way.
No, like I love it. Like it's players interacting with the story and changing shit. It was great.
I don't know. It might really fuck us up because we're gonna be like, wow, we could really use Luca's weapon right now. But you know what? He will take care of those kids.
I did design that fight with him being there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let everyone know I can only do this once, so make it your best go.
we wake up again. Okay, that
We
was
wake
wrong,
up again.
guys.
Oh, it's a save point. Oh shit.
It's a looper.
Oh, I hate that movie.
No way will we fuck this up 3 times in a row.
Yep. Mama ain't here to save me.
If I start learning piano, will that proficiency carry over?
I like it.
To your next character?
So the next time we reset to this day,
Oh, right.
If we start Groundhog Daying it.
A quarter of Amanda's rolls were nat 20s.
Wow, 25%.
25%. That's a hell.
She made a total of 12 rolls
wild.
tonight.
I mean, I'm just surprised you didn't make her start
nat
like
20s.
actually reporting her rolls and putting them on camera and stuff.
Right. Record the digital dice.
How can I track them? I'm not good with real dice, guys. They don't like me.
You know, she just edits it so it's
to
like
hack 'em.
rolling a
Just
you know,
roll D20. Not
yeah, roll
adding a-
D20.
It's just an algorithm. It's a program.
25% of them are automatically going to be 20s.
Of all the times that happened, though, talking to Luca and
well, like
Bugagot.
I think, especially after I said the sentence, you need to hit a natural 20, and then she's just like, "Bet, watch."
Within 5 seconds, bam.
Like, there's no fucking way that I click it. I was like, hey, I did it.
Amanda, you do have a tendency of coming out with those crazy rolls when they out, though.
And I really need them.
It's true. Nari's back-to-back nat 20s. She did that too.
Miyushi's with her crazy rolls when we needed them. It was incredible.
It's down to the wire or not at all.
She's got story dice.
I build characters that make people re-roll dice because I hate this shit.
That was a fun session. I didn't picture it going that way.
Yeah, I'm really proud of us, but also I feel like we're the in the exact same situation now, and I'm like, oh no.
We're on the other side of the bridge, though. We're on the
I
other
think-
side of the bridge.
I think I love that I set up a situation where you guys are like, nah, we want this fight.
No, we're gonna fight these
I want this
assholes.
fight.
I don't want this fight.
I
I
do.
do not want this fight. I think we can still run.
No,
I think
I'm
we
fighting.
can definitely run.
I'm fighting.
Close the
Jethro's
bridge.
I
fighting.
think we can definitely run too.
Oh, is everyone running? Shit.
No,
I can't run.
because I know Trey's not. So I'm here.
I literally can't run. I have to stay here.
Right.
Hey,
So you're gonna blow the
I
bridge.
mean, it's a good question. Are you
100%.
ever going to get a better shot at Cooter Curl than
No,
right
we're
now?
not. He's gonna come across this bridge, and I'm gonna fuck his ass up. That's what
But
I'll
he
do.
didn't come across the bridge last time, and that's like my hesitation is like he never actually went across the bridge.
He was
We'll
going to
wait till he
follow
gets
the
across.
rest of
Come here, his army
think.
did.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
army
but
did,
that
but he
also, but that was also because Lucas troops were entering the battlefield.
And we were fighting him, and also he might have seen the barrels ahead of time, but since whatever Darnell hid it better, hey,
That's
he
true.
might not be able to see it.
Or Odane is his personal guard, and he's
Mhm.
traveling with Odane.
We're gonna kill them all. Come on, guys. We're gonna kill them.
I'm scared of
We
Odane.
did
We're
not have
level
to face his army
5.
last
Come
time.
on. We got all the abilities. We're good.
Oh god. Well, guys, it
Yeah,
was
we'll
nice
see it.
knowing you.
I had fun.
I already promised that he wasn't gonna die though, so if he dies, he's a liar.
Ooh.
Who dies?
Trey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go make dinner. I had a wonderful evening.
Good
Thank you
job,
all.
That was fantastic. We had good character growth this session, guys. Good job.
That was a lot of fun.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good night, y'all.
Everybody.
Tired.
We should braid. We should braid the bowling balls. We should braid them. The bowling balls.
Last time we had an OG, it was a scandal on Birdie.
Yeah. Not gonna.
Are we
Rolling
rolling?
hot. 23.
Guys, you were lucky. You are